Charleston, that's his name, ain't it?
No. No, it is not.
Is it Charlie?
His name was Tommy.
Hey, tune in Saturday mornings for Carlson. Carlson?
I believe his name's Cornelius or something like that.
I thought his name was Charles.
I always called him Tommy.
I thought his name was Clinton.
Pretty sure it's Clifford Clayton.
I give up. My name is Clayton Carroll, and I will be with you on Saturday mornings taking your song requests from 7 till 9 a.m. right here on WLAF.
Clayton.
You've connected to complete coverage of Jacksboro Golden Eagle football on WLAF. Eagle football is made possible by Isaac's Gym, Hensley Tire and Service, Smith Metals and Dock Sales, Clayton Homes, Tennessee Gas, Charlie's Pizza, Eagle Tire Pros, Hanging by a Thread, CNC Concrete, and by Bird Screen Printing. Now for tonight's broadcast of Jacksboro Eagle football, here's the voice of the Eagles, Clayton Carroll.
Greetings and welcome to Gibson Field here in beautiful Jacksboro, Tennessee. It's the Battle of the Eagles this evening as Jefferson heads down from Oak Ridge to take on your Jacksboro Golden Eagles. Both teams coming off losses. Jacksboro 0-1. They fell to Cherokee last week, and Jefferson has lost their past 2 games in a row, both to Loudon and to Norris. So both teams looking to bounce back. The Eagles will win tonight. Just what is yet to be determined is which Eagle will win tonight. Will it be Jacksboro? Will it be Jefferson? We'll find that out here in just a moment. We're live from Gibson Field. This is Jacksboro football over the WLAF Phil's Tire Sports Network.
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, their trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934. Scott says, remember, it's guaranteed. Lindsay's has the lowest price on Benjamin Moore paint anywhere in Campbell County. Whether you come in the front door or the back door at Lindsay's Carpet and Paint Center, you'll walk out with Benjamin Moore paint for just $19.95 a gallon.
This is Scott Lindsay with Lindsay's Carpet and Paint.
Scott Lindsay and the folks at Lindsay's Carpet and Paint Center say that right now is the best time to quickly and economically update your home because Benjamin Moore paint is on sale. Benjamin Moore paint starts at $19.95 a gallon at Lindsay's Carpet and Paint Center. Since 1974, Lindsay's Carpet and Paint Center on East Central Avenue in the heart of downtown LaFollette, right there between stoplights 7 and 8.
Come see us today.
Celebrating 50 years.
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Tennessee Gas is your family-owned and operated one-stop shop, full-service propane and welding supply company. Whether it's a propane tank swap for changing suppliers or a complete new propane tank and service install, Tennessee Gas does it. See the welding supply showroom. Ask about leased welding gases, ideal for welding or small car shops. Live and local when you call 865-363-8009, and your purchase dollars stay right here at home. Highway 116 on the county line. Tennessee Gas, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. Keeps your family warm one tank at a time. See the new Gas Logs and Gas Logs fireplace showroom at Tennessee Gas.
America's best pizza is just right here in Campbell County. People from all over the country travel to Campbell County for Charlie's Pizza. Maybe it's the handmade crust. Maybe it's the fresh ingredients. Or maybe it's just the friendly service and good times. Come see for yourself and find out what makes Charlie's Pizza the best around.
This is Joe Evans from Charlie's Pizza. We've been open since 1976, and we have the best pizza in town, so come down and see us.
10 bays, 12 employees. Yep, locally owned and operated Eagle Tire Pros get you in and back on the road quicker than anybody. And you know, we're more than just tires. Eagle Tire Pros has a lifetime warranty on repairs. Always remember, we beat everybody with the lowest guaranteed prices on tires. Eagle Tire Pros.
Hey, this is Brandon Johnson. Look for Eagle Tire Pros in the big red building on the 4-lane across from Y12 and Tractor Supply.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with a great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars! Take a lively companion wherever you go. Take a portable radio.
WLAF, La Follette. Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, your trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
This is Josh Parker, voice of Campbell County Basketball, and this is my media platform, AM, FM, TV, and .com, WLAF.
Don't touch that dial, don't change the channel on your TV remote, and don't close the tab on your phone. You're listening to WLAF, AM, FM, TV, and .com.
Folks, this is Mike Green with Hanging by a Thread, and my wife Bridget, and I specialize in caps. We embroider caps with your name, your logo on them. We can embroider 1 or 101 or more. Prices start as low as $14. Richardson caps start at $16. Just give me a call at 423-592-1968. We're right here in Jacksboro, 423-592-1968.
Welcome back to Gibson Field. Clayton Carroll alongside former Eagle and former Cougar standout Peyton Ferguson. How are you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. Loving the weather, as long as it cooled down just a little bit.
Yeah, if it was just a couple degrees cooler, we'd be doing good. The national anthem is played. Chris Stapleton's version of the national anthem, might I add. Jacksboro is fixing to head out of the Paul F. Gearing Fieldhouse, take their entrance onto the field, and we'll have football here in just a couple minutes. As mentioned in the opener, Jacksboro 0-1. They fell to Cherokee last week 33-0 at Kingston. Cherokee likely the toughest opponent on Jacksboro's schedule this season. As for Jefferson is and Josh Parker's in the press box, so bear with us. We might have some shenanigans up here. Jefferson 1-2 on the season. They defeated CAK in their first game of the year 8-7. Amari Bishop was the star of the show that night, ran in the touchdown and the 2-point conversion on the very last play to give Jefferson the 8-7 win there. Then Jefferson, a couple little mishaps here their past two games. They lost at Loudon 42-21, and they also lost at home against a very good Norris team 20-14. So Jacksboro and Jefferson, this is a non-district game. Jacksboro only has two district opponents all season, that being La Follette and Horace Maynard. And here's a fun fact for you. Rodney Ellison, head coach of the Eagles, used to play for Campbell County. He graduated in 1996. He started his coaching career under the legendary John Bruce back in 97. He head coached this Jacksboro Golden Eagle squad in 01, and he also coached the current head coach of the Jacksboro Eagles, Cody Parker. And his assistant, Sean Jesse, also coached at Jacksboro with him. So both Jefferson's head coach and assistant coach, their offensive coordinator, coached Cody Parker, the current Jacksboro coach in football. Also assisting for Jefferson, Nick Fletcher, Jeff Friend, and Greg Helly. And their athletic director is Katie Bowling, and their principal is Phil Cox. As for Jacksboro, they're going to have a new guy under center. Jesse Chapman, their quarterback, out with a concussion. Don't know when he'll be back, so the 8th grader quarterback, Jesse Chapman, will be out. Taking his place Dalium Parkey, the 6th grader. I actually watched him in practice one time and saw him warming up. He is one good backup quarterback, so he is a really good 6th grader, Dalium Parkey. So you can expect to see him under center. Jacksboro running, of course, very similar offense to the high school. They run the wing tee. And Jefferson more of a spread look, but they do like to run the ball. And we'll get to the starting lineups here in a minute. But, Peyton, let's talk a little bit about your playing career here at Jacksboro. You won state. So just talk to us a little bit about your time here at Jacksboro.
Well, my 6th grade year, I didn't play all 3 years of middle school. My 6th grade year, they bumped up the Little League ages, so I went back to Little League to get one more year with a lot of people I was close with. My 7th grade year, I did not start off the season as a starter. We went through the year. The guy that was in front of me in my position got hurt. I got put in as a corner, and at my first start ever, my first game, we played La Follette at La Follette, and I got a pick 6. It was like the 2nd or 3rd play of the game. Then we went on to state, and it was really stressful starting off at state as a 7th grader and be my first. It was like my 2nd or 3rd game ever playing. It was a stressful time, but we went in there and got it done. We ended up winning state that year. Then my 8th grade year, I was a full-blown starter. I went through. I ended up averaging, I think it was right at like 1,600 all-purpose yards for my 8th grade year. And I ended up joining the 1,000-yard club. We ended up going to state that year, but we fell short in state against Cherokee.
You've had one incredible career here at Jacksboro as the Eagles have taken Gibson Field, one of a very incredible intro. You have 2 sheriff cars with their sirens, kind of like lead the team out of the field house. I know this is radio only, but it certainly is. It's an incredible sight to see. Fun intro for Jacksboro. Get you ready for football. First home game of the year. Always exciting. It's a very good crowd here at Gibson Field. Good crowd for a Thursday night. And we are just about to get underway here with some Jacksboro football. Again, the Battle of the Eagles. One of the Eagles is going to win tonight. We hope it's Jacksboro, but Jefferson, one incredible football team. Don't let 1 and 2 fool you. They played Norris, who is a very good football team, and Loudon as well. And, of course, you have the homecoming, if you will, for Rodney Ellison, coached here. So the storyline is there, and we just await to see, well, kickoff, which should happen in just a moment. Let's walk you through the starting lineups for Jacksboro. Starting at quarterback, as we mentioned, Dalium Parkey. He is the 6th grade backup quarterback, filling in for Jesse Chapman, who is out with a concussion. So Dalium Parkey starting at quarterback. Starting at receiver, it's either going to be Tatum Russell or Max Stanfield. Starting at left wing, Jack Sexton. That's the name to remember tonight. Starting at fullback is Thomas Wilson. Right wing will be Evander DeMott. Starting at tight end, Easton Ayers. Then on the offensive line, you have Jackson O at center. Curtis Sizemore at right guard. Mason Wilson at left guard. Jonathan Garcia at right tackle. And that'll round out the lineup for Jacksboro as the opening kickoff gets just to the 50-yard line. Appeared to be an onside kick.
Stanfield takes the receiver out of bounds.
It's Jefferson football to start off. Jefferson led by their starting quarterback, Easton Nip.
Jefferson will take over.
He's 24-37 on the season, 168 yards. So Easton Nip will be in shotgun most of the night for Jefferson. Jefferson, interesting uniform combo. White helmets with the kind of the Philadelphia Eagle look on the sides in blue and gold. Gold jerseys, blue numerals, white outline, and black pants. And Jacksboro, yellow tops, blue jerseys, white numerals outlined in gold, and white pants. 3 receiver far side, 1 receiver near side for Jefferson. Here's the snap. Nip hands off to his running back. He works off a block. He gets to the 50, and he's met there by number 24 for Jacksboro. Thomas Wilson makes the stop, only a gain of a couple. So good stop there for Jacksboro. Braden Zamora, only a couple yards. He has 39 carries for 146 yards this season in 3 games. 2 touchdowns, 5 tackles for loss, and interception. And he's also the punter. So you'll hear that name a lot. There's a flag on the field.
There's a marker on the play.
Likely false start. No, it's going to be offsides on Jacksboro. So that will push the Eagles of Jefferson up 5 yards.
The offsides against the Eagles.
So now it's 2nd down and 6, ball on the Jacksboro 44-yard line. Jacksboro obviously not the start they wanted last week. I'll ask you something here in just a second after this play. 3 receivers far side, 1 receiver near side. It's a handoff to Zamora. Cuts to his left, gets to the 40, gets to the 38-yard line before he's met by a host of Eagles. Leading the way for Jacksboro, Easton Ayers. Then a couple other Eagles formed in to make the tackle. It's enough for a first down for Jefferson. Following a loss, how did you all kind of bounce back and get ready to play the next day? Like, what was the plan? How did you all come back off after a loss? Just kind of put it behind you, or what was the method?
It was one of those things to think on it that night. Of course, the coach is going to talk to you after the game. It's either going to be an okay talk or it's going to be a bad talk. It's not going to be a good talk about losing. You just try to get it behind you and push on and get ready for practice next week for your next opponent, whoever you play.
And we certainly hope Jacksboro has done that. And while we were talking, Easton Ayers absolutely wrapped up the running back, Braden Zamora. So it's 2nd down and 10. Jacksboro's defense pretty solid other than that one run from Zamora. Expect to see him have the football a lot. As we mentioned, he's already had 39 carries up to this point in the season. So he's the engine that keeps them going, or that gets them going, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it sure does look like he is definitely the backbone of that offense.
Here's a screen pass to number 6. That's Jordan Samuels. He cuts up field, gets about 5 yards. Tackled down by a few Eagles. Looks like Thomas Wilson was in on the tackle, as was Jonathan Garcia. So a couple different Eagles making that one possible. Jacksboro Eagles, that is. 3rd down and 6. Big defensive play here for Jacksboro. 3rd down and 6. Jefferson comes set. Again, the spread offense. 2 receivers near side. Those 2 receivers being Jordan Samuels. And the other one is fixing his gloves. I can't see his number. I think it's 11. It is. Armani. No, that's number 4. Amari Bishop. Here's the handoff. It goes to Zamora. He tries to get to the outside. He's stopped first. And then he breaks the tackle and still doesn't get the first down. He's met short of Vandermont. Had him for a moment. But then Thomas Wilson finished the job. It's 4th down and
about 6.
6 yards to go. Ball spotted on Jacksboro's 35. Numbers on the field this week. The field looks beautiful, by the way. I have the Eagles on the 25s as well. Beautiful field. The painters of the field did a great job striping it, painting it yesterday. So beautiful, clear numbers. Makes it easy on the announcers.
Yeah, it does.
So it's 4th down and 7. Actually, he lost a yard. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers far side, 1 receiver near. There's a flag. It's either offsides or false start. Let's see what it is. The far official calls it false start. And that is what it'll be. 4th down and 11 now coming up for Jefferson. Jacksboro defense holding their own so far.
Looks like Jefferson's about to punt the ball. They really need to get a good spot from where he receives this ball. If he can return it in, just get it as many yards as he can. If not, they're going to be put back on their 15-yard line right next to the goal. And doing the punting is Braden Samora back to return the electric Jack Sexton. He took one about 50 yards against Cherokee, maybe more. It's a high snap, the punt. Good punt. Bounces at about the 15, takes the Jefferson roll all the way down to the 10-yard line, and that is where Jacksboro will set up. We'll step aside, and we'll be back from Gibson Field. The Jacksboro Golden Eagle defense holds the Jefferson Eagle offense. The score is 0-0, 4:13 to go in the first quarter. And no, we'll just keep it here. Jacksboro has taken the field. So again, the name to remember, Jack Sexton, one of the most electric players, or probably the most electric players on Jacksboro. But also another stat line or another guy to keep track of is Dalian Parkey, the 6th grader backup quarterback, having to take over for Jesse Chapman, who is out. Don't know how long. Hopefully he'll be back before the end of the season. You never like to hear a player, especially in middle school, be out with an injury. Quarterback under center. It's a handoff to Jack Sexton. There's a flag on the play that blows it dead. Let's see what it is. They motion, it's on Jacksboro, and it is false start on Jacksboro, so that will back them up even more. So 1st down and 15 is what we'll call it. Ball spotted on the 5.
So, Peyton, what do you want to see out of the Jacksboro offense here to start?
First downs is one of the biggest parts of football. If you can get a first down, most of the time you can score. There's always going to be an upset here and there, but first downs wins ball games.
And Jacksboro had some trouble getting those last week. I don't think they got one until the second half. Let's see what they can do here. Another flag. There is some movement up front. This time it's on Jefferson. So the two penalties back-to-back offset, and it's back to 1st and 10.
Offsides against Jefferson. It remains first.
4 penalties already. 3 or 4 penalties already in the first 3 minutes and 49 seconds of the football game. There's 4 minutes and 11 seconds left if you did that quick math. Score is still 0. Jefferson had to punt on their first possession. Now Jacksboro, running the wing tee, will come to the line and snap the football. Here's the snap. It goes to the fullback, Thomas Wilson, fighting his way, maybe gaining a couple yards.
Wilson on the carry, brought down by the middle of the
Met by
Jefferson
a
defense.
ton of Eagles. Let's see how many they give him. It looks like he's got about 3, maybe 4 yards. They call it 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Josh Parker running the score clock tonight, so if there's any mistakes, it's going on Josh. So I'm dependent on Josh, and Gibson Field is dependent on Josh. So a lot of pressure riding on Josh Parker's shoulders. So
I'm used to it. I've had to carry you.
2nd down and 7, 3.5 to go. Here's the snap. It's a handoff to Sexton. There's a flag.
There's a marker on the play.
And that's also on Jefferson. Encroachment on the Eagles.
Encroachment on Jefferson.
2nd down and 2 is what it'll be now. A lot of penalties to start off.
Right at 6 penalties within 5 minutes of the very beginning of the game. That's not good for either team, no matter what. But there's going to be some stern talkings too, probably about halftime.
Yes, like you said, 6 penalties. Yeah, that you always, one of the mottos is play penalty-free football. That's not happened so far. 2 receivers lined up on the near side for Jacksboro. Again, the wing T formation. Parkey takes the snap. It's a handoff to the fullback. He cuts up field, gets a few yards. Maybe, I think they might mark him at the first down. Let's see what the official spot is.
It looks like they're going to give him the first down.
They do. Good run there from Wilson.
The carry will be an Eagle first down.
Good offensive lineman push as well. Part of the struggles last week, Cody Parker said, was they needed to be more physical up front, and they have appeared to do so. Starting on the line, Jonathan Garcia, number 60, Mason Wilson, number 57, Curtis Sizemore, number 53, and Jackson No, wearing number 51. So Jacksboro, 1st down and 10, 2.5 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line of Jefferson. 2 receivers far side. Here's the snap. It's a quarterback keeper. Parkey trying to get it to the outside. He's going nowhere. Tackled by Jordan Samuels for Jefferson.
Drop for a loss.
I got to give both teams credit. They do both look like they have solid lines. And it's like building a house in football. You got to have a solid foundation, then you can build off of it. And if you have a good front line, you can really do anything. You can pass, you can run. As long as you can open holes and hold what you need to hold your defenders, you'll be fine.
And especially with this offense, having the wing T offense, a very run-based offense, offensive line is, like you said, likely the most important part of it. And Jacksboro certainly has a good line. Also on the line is Porter Bosdick. He's over there playing left tackle, I believe. Parker under center. It's a handoff to an Eagle. He falls forward. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. That was Evander DeMont on the carry.
DeMont on the carry.
The 7th grader for Jacksboro. It's now 3rd down and 10. It always takes a couple seconds to see who has the football. The wing T, a very misdirectional-based offense. And that time it was DeMont. So we've seen Sexton. Actually, Sexton hasn't gotten a carry because all 3 times have been blown dead by a flag. But we've also seen Thomas Wilson and now Evander DeMont.
I think both teams have gotten one good run in, but other than that, the only progress they're making is flags, and they're gaining some and they're losing some. So
here's the snap. It's a jet sweep to Jack Sexton trying to get the outside, and he cannot do so. Actually, he does tiptoe the sideline.
Sexton on the carry.
Gains about 5. It looked like he was out of bounds a lot sooner than that, but he was able to. Actually, they gave him the first down. Oh, wow. He stayed in bounds a lot more than I thought he did. The sideline's very narrow here at Jacksboro. So it's a first down for Jacksboro. What a run there from Jack Sexton.
That was a very good run. The only thing that I could see is instead of going to where that outside receiver's pushing that corner, instead of going to where he's pushing him, go off his backside because he's already got him locked up. But other than that, it was a solid run.
And Jacksboro comes set. Tanner Johnson and Easton Ayers lined up on the far side. Here's the snap. It's a handoff to DeMont to the far side. He gets to the 45, gets all the way down to the 48-yard line before he's met by what I think is Braden Zamora. Good solid gain of 4, 5, 6 yards.
It is second down.
It's second down, and we'll call it 5. Actually, Josh Parker calls it 4, so we're going to go with 4. Ball on the 40. Long 4, short 5. Ball on the 44 of Jacksboro. Jacksboro still in their own side of the field, but a very methodical drive here to start off.
Yeah, it looks like they may have got something working. Everybody's working together as a team, and they're opening holes and getting those gaps, and they're hitting the aisle running.
And that's the end of the first quarter. We're knotted up at 0, and that is what happens when two teams like to run the ball a lot. The first quarter ends very quickly, and Jacksboro showing us what the wing T can do. They are methodically moving down the field. It's second down and 4 from their own 44. When we come back, the score, Jacksboro 0, Jefferson 0. This is Golden Eagle football over the WLAF Dulles Tire Sports Network, presented by Hensley Tire, Kitts Body Shop, and Smith Metal and Dock Sales.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Hey Alexa, play WLAF.
On it. Now playing WLAF. Good choice, Matthew. They always have the latest information on what's happening around Campbell County.
Back at Gibson Field at Jacksboro, your score, Jacksboro Eagles 0, Jefferson Eagles 0. Clayton Carroll joined by Peyton Ferguson, former Eagle, Jacksboro Eagle, and Cougar. He had, this is one of the plays I remember you for, and that is the kickoff return against Clinton. And on his birthday. Wow. So we can talk about that here in a second. I'm sure we will, maybe at halftime, because I was at that game. That was a very exciting football game, to say the least. You can tell us a little bit about that here in a minute. But again, the score 0-0 on the field for Jacksboro. James Walker comes in. Jacksboro has come set to the line. We either have Max Sexton or Tanner Johnson on the far side. Here's the snap. It goes to Sexton. Sexton, a big burst of speed, gets to the 45, the 50. Met short, though, of the 50. By the time he fell down, he got close. They're going to call it the 49. First down for Jacksboro. Good run there from Jack Sexton. Sexton didn't really have much room to run last week. He's getting a decent offensive line push here, and we can now really see what he can do.
Yes, that lead blocker got up and down the field. That right there, I like that play. Especially with the lead blocker coming out, getting everybody he can coming off the line. He's got full steam ahead, and he ain't stopping.
And this, like I said before we went to break, this kind of shows what the wing T can do. We saw what happened with Campbell County Friday and then Jacksboro Tuesday, and people were kind of giving up on it. Here's a snap to Thomas Wilson. Falls forward for a couple yards. Good run there. But everybody's like, just give it time. It's a new system. You've got to work out the kinks, as with any new system. And when it works, you can see it happening right now, because Jacksboro has taken about 5 minutes off the clock, counting the quarter break.
The crowd for Campbell County is going to have to get used to running the wing tee. It's not as exciting as what it was whenever I was in school, the spread and throw long balls and run here and there. Because when the Price brothers had it, they ran, most of their plays were all throwing plays, either from the 5 up to about a 15-yard throwing play and make big plays out of it. But this right here slows the game down, and people are really going to have to get used to this. But when it works, it works.
This is a screen route to Tatum Russell. Good move there by Russell. Gets to the 40 and all the way falling forward to the 35. Parkey threw it right to Tatum Russell. So Parkey's 1 for 1 tonight. First throw is a little screen pass and a good run there from Tatum Russell, the 7th grader. But there's pros to cons in any system. And like we saw last week, when you get down, it's kind of hard to come back. But if it works like it's planned, which is what you want any system to do, you see what can happen. 2 receivers out far side. That's Easton Ayers and Max Stanfield. Here's the snap. It goes up the middle to Thomas Wilson. He bounces it out to the side, gets to the 30, gets to the 25, the 20. He's still on his feet, falling forward to about the 18, 17-yard line. That was a good offensive line push, and that was one incredible run by Thomas Wilson.
They really got that edge set, and whenever they got the edge set, it was all straightforward from there.
So Jacksboro moving the ball. They have basically flipped the field at this point. They are on the 25, 20. I think it's the 21. Our angle here at the press box, we're kind of like saying our tippy toes, and they're going to call it the 19. That's what Josh called it. So we're going to go with the 19.
If we're wrong, blame it on Josh.
Yes, that's my philosophy in life. Basketball season, that was also my philosophy. No, I like to aggravate Josh. We had some fun on those broadcasts, though. Here's a snap to DeMont. DeMont trying to get the outside.
Got a flag on the play.
Tackled up by Easton Nip and Braylon Wooten for Jefferson. There's a flag, as you said. Let's see what it is.
I'm pretty sure it was holding on Jacksboro.
We await the official call. Here's your fun fact. Over there, Luke Lindsay and Sam Sexton running the chains. There you go. Two guys I know very well from a Bible study we're a part of, so good friends with them. Got to pray for Luke. He's an Ole Miss fan, though, but that's okay. We'll let it slide. But no, 2 really great guys. Luke actually got baptized Sunday, so good friends with them, and when the chains are wrong, I'll blame them. Yeah. Anyway, a lot of blaming people tonight. I don't know why.
Because we're just supposed to commentate. We're not supposed to make decisions up here.
Exactly. Ball now on the 29-yard line. It's 1st and 20 for Jacksboro. Parkey doing a very phenomenal job of filling the shoes of Jesse Chapman. He's looked very comfortable in this offense.
I mean, when you have a line that big, I really wouldn't be too scared back there.
It's a sweep to Jack Sexton that's blown dead because of a flag. And it's on Jefferson, so encroachment if I were to guess. That is what the call is.
I don't know if they need to keep handing him the ball every time he touches it. There's a flag being thrown for something.
I mean, we'll take the 5 yards, though. We'll take it about every time. If it's on Jefferson.
If it's on them, but if it's on us, we need to give it back.
But yeah, Jefferson, again, don't let the 1-2 record fool you. They beat CAK, lost to Loudon, and lost to a very good Norris team. Very good Norris team. Their star quarterback, J.D. Gillum, I think is his name. It's J.D. Gillum. If you watch his clips, you would not think he's an 8th grader. I mean, he's a stud, and Jefferson played him close. So should be exciting to see where this game goes. There's 4:10 to go in the second quarter, rather. It's a handoff to Perkins. Perkins, good solid gain, gets back to near the original line of scrimmage. It's to the 19.
Wilson on the carry.
Thomas Wilson. Kendrick Perkins played last year. Thomas Wilson on the carry.
There's another flag.
Oh, wow.
There's a marker on the
I think we're getting close to hitting double digits, and it's not even halftime yet.
We might be there, and this one's on Jacksboro. No, yeah, it's on Jacksboro.
They gain some, they lose some. At least they're evening out.
Yeah. Yeah, very sloppy football. To throw an Eagle reference in here, both teams need to take it easy. Yeah, the band, one of my favorite bands. Anyway, we've the Battle of the Eagles again. Jefferson, Jacksboro. It's 1st down 15. Ball on the 24 after the penalty. Coming on for Jacksboro is Max Stanfield, wearing number 8. He's the 8th grader. Plays receiver and defensive back. He lines up as the lone receiver on this near side. Parkey again under center. Here's the snap. It's a pass play. Throws over the middle. Wide open is Jack Sexton. Sexton gets to the 10, the 5. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksboro. Daly and Parkey to Jack Sexton, and that is the Eagles' first points of the season. And there is a flag on the play, though. Wow, flag on the play. It was a beautiful play. And let's await the call. I thought he pointed towards Jefferson side, but don't quote me on that. I thought he did too. We'll both be wrong. Let's see. No. Dead ball on Jacksboro, dead ball on Jefferson. So they offset. It's a touchdown.
That was a great play call. They got them coming up. Everybody's rushing the middle. Just throw it over the top, right over everybody, wide open. And it's one-on-one with that safety. And Sexton's so tall and so speedy, he catches the ball, he's gone. Yeah. So I did not expect the pass play there, but neither did Jefferson. It was a very good play call, as you said, and it results in 6 points for Jacksboro, first points of the season. And the Golden Eagles lead 6-0. Lining up for 2 is Jacksboro, 2 receivers far side, and Ayers and Stanfield, Parkey under center. There's a flag.
Where's the marker on the play?
We have got to be at double digits at this point.
Hey, Josh, how many penalties have there been in this game?
Let's see. That is on Jacksboro, so that backs the football up to the 7?
I believe so.
If it's on the 2 5-yard penalty, we'll call it the 7-yard line. So Jacksboro lines up Parker under center. Left wing is Jack Sexton. Thomas Wilson at fullback, Easton Ayers at tight end. And you also have Evander DeMott on the right side as the right wing. Parkey gets the snap. It's a handoff up the gut to Wilson. That goes nowhere. He fights forward, gets a couple yards, but still short of the marker. But Jacksboro scores their first touchdown of the season. It's 6-0. This is Jacksboro football live from Gibson Field over the WLAF Phillips Tire Sports Network.
Since 1963, CNC Concrete has been serving Campbell County and surrounding areas with the best there is in concrete. The best in rock, the best in rebar, the best in sand, the best in pretty much anything pertaining to concrete. That's CNC Concrete. Bobby Crass is his family's second generation of owning and operating CNC. And as Bobby says, we haul your dreams, the concrete, to your dream home. CNC Concrete is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until the job gets done.
We haul rock at CNC Concrete.
Hi, this is Kimberly Burge here at Burge Screen Printing. We work to bring your idea to reality. We specialize in custom screen printing, direct-to-garment full-color printing for all your apparel needs. We also do full-color printing on signs, banners, and much more.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
Hello, this is Bella Sampieri, and you're listening to WLAF.
Back live at Gibson Field, Jacksboro scored their first points of the season on that last drive. A Daly and Parkey to Jack Sexton touchdown. A nice catch and run from Sexton at 6-0. And a very solid drive, very methodical drive for Jacksboro. That took off about 10 minutes. So, as we were saying on the break, the wing tee, when it works, it works. Here's the kickoff. It goes over the head of the 2 guys Jacksboro had back there, rolls to about the 20, and to return for Jefferson is Nicholas Fletcher. And he is wrapped up and pushed backwards by Jack Sexton. And a little jawing going on. Sexton gave him a little shove at the end of the play.
Jefferson will take over.
Nothing much else happening, though. So it's 1st down and 10 Jefferson from the 24-yard line. So something with the wing tee as well. You run. And then when you pass, it's almost unexpected, and we kind of saw that there.
Yeah, usually whenever you run a wing tee, you're wanting to bust it up the middle as many times as you can. If you're gaining yards, don't switch it. But there's also, like that quarterback stepped up in the pocket and just lobbed it over. It just went right over the middle linebacker's head. And all he has is one-on-one with that safety, and he's winning that 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. I wish we had an official height on Jack Sexton because he's a tall dude. I don't know how tall he is, but he was taller than the safety on that last play. Quarterback shotgun formation, rather. It's nip. It's a jet sweep. Receiver cuts up field. He gets to the 20 before he's tackled by number 24. That's Thomas Wilson. We've called his name a couple times tonight.
Wilson on the stop for the
And on the
Eagles.
carry was Amari Bishop.
It is 2nd down.
Wonder if that's any relation to Deshaun Bishop.
I'm really not for sure.
Don't know either.
Guarantee.
Pat Peebley saying it's likely. So again, if we're wrong, it's Pat's fault. So we blame.
People have died for those words.
Everybody that we have blamed, it's all in good fun. We definitely appreciate them. It just makes it easier on us, Peyton. It makes it easy. There's a good run by the running back for Jefferson. That's Brogan Haley. Gets to near the...
Haley on the carry.
It's about the 20 or so. 21, 22. It's 3rd down. Nope, it's 1st down.
The result of the play will be a Jefferson 1st down.
So 1st down for Jefferson. Their 2nd first down of the evening. 2 receivers lined up near side for Jefferson. No one on that far side. Haley about 3 yards back. What are you saying?
On this far side, they're running almost like a stack look.
Jacksboro, a 4-3 defense. Or is it 3-4? I think it's 4-3. Hand off to Haley again. He goes nowhere. Wrapped up.
And a flag on the play.
No drops.
By Jackson, no. There is a flag. Do they call it face mask or unnecessary roughness, or we await the call?
There's a marker on the play.
They may have called him for a horse collar, but I don't believe he...
It didn't appear that way up here. Let's see what the call is. Yep, horse collar on Jacksboro.
Horse coloring tackle on the Eagles.
He had a hold of his jersey there. I don't believe that was a horse collar, but I ain't the official for this game, so I don't have the authority to really talk about it.
And we're up here, they're down there, so we have a different perspective. But from our point, it did not look like one. But nonetheless, it's 1st down, and still good stop there by No. Nonetheless,
that was a very good stop.
Quarterback, shotgun formation, drops back to throw. He's looking. Throws it deep down the field. That is just over the head of Caden Wallen. About had an interception there. And also he had Jackson No coming after Easton Knepp, so he had to get that ball out in a hurry. It's incomplete, 2nd down. Timeout, Jefferson. We'll take the timeout with him. Score 6-0, 1:40 to go in the first half. This is Eagle football over WLAF Dulles Tire Sports Network.
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, their trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with a great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
1:40 to go in the first half. It's Jacksboro 6, Jefferson nothing. Clayton Carroll alongside Peyton Ferguson. Peyton, you wore number 9 at the high school. Did you wear it here too?
Yes, I wore number 9 at the middle school. My freshman year is the only time at the high school I didn't wear number 9. I was number 81.
So number 9, Peyton Ferguson. Spread formation again for Jefferson. The official motioning number 21 for Jacksboro. That is Caden Wallen. He has to come out for some reason.
His pants are too high. His knee pads ain't covering his kneecaps.
Oh. See, that's why I have you here. You're the football knowledgeable one. So Caden Wallen has to come out, and taking his place is Tanner Johnson, playing that free safety position. On the defensive line for Jacksboro, let's see if we can get it in real quick. We've got Porter Bostick, Weston Cavett, and starting, we had Jonathan Garcia. He's out there, and we'll get to the rest in a second. It's a quarterback keeper by Nip. He gets to the 40, gets to the 45, breaking tackles, and pushing his way all the way to the 50, met by 3 Jacksboro Eagles, that being Easton Ayers, Tanner Johnson, and Evander DeMont. Took 3 guys to take Nip down. One good run there from Nip, and it's first down for Jacksboro, or for Jefferson rather, from the 50.
I believe this matchup right here is a pretty even matchup.
Another this is time it's Jordan Samuels running the Wildcat. He's down the far sideline, lost the football, but it goes out of bounds near the 35-yard line. Jacksboro running a 3-4 defense. On the line, you have Weston Cavett has came in. Porter Bostick, as mentioned. Jackson No. Also out there, you have Hendrick Smith at linebacker. You also have Tatum Russell out there, Jack Sexton, Max Stanfield, Hendrick Smith, and Braxton McKendry. So that's your defensive look for Jacksboro. There's a timeout. Timeout for Jacksboro. We'll keep it here. Now that we have a timeout, we have number 9, Peyton Ferguson, in the booth. The one thing I remember you for a lot more things, but the one thing on the football field, I remember you, what am I trying to say? I remember you for a lot of other plays, but the one play I remember you for is that kickoff return against Clinton. We've got to talk about this just for a second while you have the time.
The kickoff return against Clinton, it was my 18th birthday, and I had a good day that day. I mean, had some people call me to wish me happy birthday, and I knew this game was a big game, Thursday night rivalry game. There was a lot of eyes going to be on this game, and all the seniors, the football players got together and everybody had the same energy. It just wasn't the starters was ready to play. Everybody was so into this game. The first opening drive, the first kick, I took it back, and the crowd went absolutely crazy.
I was one of them.
It was one of the best feelings, best moments in my high school career, no doubt. I turned 18, and I scored 18 points. I scored the first 3 touchdowns of the game.
Wow, that was actually, I think, the first game I attended by myself. That I don't think I drove to it, but it was like one of my first games in high school, and I remember that kickoff return. I about went crazy, like the rest of John Reynolds Field did. That was one incredible game, one that I still remember. It was obviously y'all got the win. That was
in overtime.
Mason
Shanks caught the touchdown in overtime. That game will go down in history as probably one of the better games in Campbell County.
It was certainly exciting. I know that for sure, and I'm sure even more so for you playing in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's second down and 10 it's first down and 10. That's what they've got on the field at the 24-yard line. Here's the snap. It's a handoff to Zamora. Zamora up the gut. Met at the 45-yard line. He's met by Porter Bostick.
Hit first by Bostick.
Flag on the play. Face mask on Jacksboro. Interesting call there. Face mask on Porter Bostick, so that probably makes it we're near 20 penalties at this point.
There's going to be a lot of running for both of these teams come the next practice.
At least it'll be a little bit cooler than it has the past 2 days. A little bit.
Maybe a degree or two, but it still ain't going to help them running, because this is not going to be. These coaches ain't going to be happy after this game.
First and 10 on the 24. Here's the snap. It's a Wildcat keeper for Jordan Samuels. Gets to the far side. Near the 15-yard line is where he's brought down.
Brought down by Wilson.
Thomas Wilson again on the tackle. He's had quite a few tackles tonight. Second down, and we'll call it 4 yards to go for Jefferson. 40 seconds to go in the first half. Time winding down. Jefferson going to have to hurry. Ball on the far side of the field, far hash. Jefferson moving from our left to our right, and you hear the whistle. There's another flag.
There it is.
And that one's on Jacksboro as well. encroachment, if I read the call properly. It is first down, Jefferson. I have a feeling Cody Parker is about to go ballistic on the sideline.
He is pretty red from where I'm standing, at least. The headsets came off, and he's really getting into this game. Number 6 for Jeff County, the Jordan Samuels. He's limping right now. Hopefully he ain't hurt too bad.
Keeping it again, and he's hit hard by Easton Ayers, getting a couple yards. They've ran that Wildcat look a few times. But we will hear from head coach Cody Parker at the end of the game. We'll talk a little bit about this one. Right now it's going Jacksboro's way, 6-0. And timeout by the Jefferson Eagles. There's 21.2 seconds to go in the first half. Again, stay tuned for the halftime report. We'll talk about this game, maybe even promo Campbell County tomorrow at Fulton. Did you ever play Fulton?
Yes, my sophomore year, if I'm not mistaken. Sophomore or junior year, I can't really remember. We played them at Fulton.
So we can preview that a little bit. Of course, Les Martin and Brent Allen, the voice of the Cougars. Les has been calling the games for 14 seasons, I do believe. It's the 50th season of Cougar football on WLAF. And Josh Parker's on the sidelines. Josh Parker is on the sidelines, as you likely heard from the voice himself, voice of Cougar basketball. We've got the voice of the Lady Cougar basketball team, voice of the Cougars in the press box, voice of Reynolds Field, and the voice of the Eagles right here. So we've got a lot of big names in the community, I guess you could say. And then we've got you.
Yeah, I'm just here. I'm here as a stand-in, I guess.
You've done something that I have not, and that's actually played the game. I just talk about it.
Played the game for
a long time.
Right at about 14 years.
Oh, wow.
I played up until I was 18, and I started when I was about 4.
It's a pass up the middle going to no one. That was Jordan Samuels who threw it. They tried to run. They ran the Wildcat again. It was a pass, threw it to nobody. So it's 3rd down and 10. But yeah, Peyton Ferguson, of course, phenomenal football player. You made all district, I'm sure, a few times.
Yes.
Your plaque still hanging up at the wall at right outside of Brown Gym, and then in the coach's office too, or the field house at Campbell County. So you definitely had, and of course on the 1,000-yard club here at Jacksboro. So you've had quite the attributes along the way. Here's the snap. Who's got the football? It's a pass from Jordan Samuels, just over the reach of Amari Bishop. I'm beginning to wonder, did Easton Nip get hurt, or are they just running with Samuels?
They're probably wanting to give him a break since it's right at about the half. Give him a little bit of a breather. Then they'll probably go right back to him in this next half, and because it really looks like they depend on him.
It's 4th down and 10, and Jefferson can kick the football. Their free safety and kicker, Gavin Ellison's actually Rodney Ellison, the head coach's son. He's 5 for 5 on PATs this season, so he's got the leg. And we'll see if they kick a field goal. There's 12.6 seconds left. It's almost halftime here at Gibson Field. It's the Eagles versus the Eagles. And then, of course, we played a little Eagles pregame, the band. So we've had a lot of Eagles tonight. So there's, again, 12.6 seconds. 4th and 10. Timeout on the field. So we will await the teams to come back on to the field. Again, not a lot of possessions for either team. Jefferson got the ball to start the game. They had to punt. So they forced a punt, and then the end of the first quarter happened. Jacksboro then got on the board thanks to Jack Sexton making that catch and run about 25 yards. Daly and Parkey put the ball right on the dot for Sexton to get it there, and he just took it the rest of the way to the house. And then Jefferson has had the football the remainder of this second quarter, and we have 12.6 seconds to go, and Jefferson is lining up for the field goal. And it's Ellison to kick. He steps back to about the 25-yard line as well. He will start his run. The ball spotted on the 20. So this is a deep field goal for Jefferson. They await the snap. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is on the way. It's got the leg. Is it good? Yes, it is. What a kick from Gavin Ellison. and there's 7.9 seconds to go. It's 6-3. Jacksboro leads Jefferson. Will step aside. This is Golden Eagle football over the WLAF Dulles Tire Sports Network, presented by Kitts Body, Hensley Tire, and Smith Metal and Dock Sales.
This is AM 1450 WLAF. La Follette, Jacksboro, Caryville, Speedwell.
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Tennessee Gas is your family-owned and operated one-stop shop, full-service propane and welding supply company. Whether it's a propane tank swap for changing suppliers or a complete new propane tank and service install, Tennessee Gas does it. See the welding supply showroom. Ask about leased welding gases, ideal for welding or small car shops. Live and local when you call 865-363-8009, and your purchase dollars stay right here at home. Highway 116 on the county line. Tennessee Gas, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. Keeps your family warm one tank at a time. See the new Gas Logs and Gas Logs fireplace showroom at Tennessee Gas.
Back at Gibson Field, there's 7.9 seconds to go in the first half. Gavin Ellison, the near 30-yard field goal was good to make the score 6-3. He will kick it off for Jefferson. Peyton, you were telling me it's either an onside or it's kick it deep. Let's see what it is here. His hand is in the air. He approaches the football at the 40. Kicks it high end over end, caught by Jack Sexton. Sexton at the 30. He's trying to get the far side. He gets to the 40. Now to the 45, to the 50. Cuts it upfield. Jack Sexton making some moves. He's to the 40. Works off a blocker. He's at the 35, the 30. He's got one man to beat, the 20, the 15, and he's brought down there. Gavin Ellison, the kicker, brought him down. Jack Sexton was one missed tackle away from a touchdown, and that is how we will end the first half. Your score, Jacksboro 6, Jefferson 3. Will step aside and be back for the halftime report here on the WLAF Dulles Tire Sports Network, presented by Kitts Body Shop, Smith Metal and Dock Sales, and Hensley's Tire.
America's best pizza is just right here in Campbell County. People from all over the country travel to Campbell County for Charlie's Pizza. Maybe it's the handmade crust. Maybe it's the fresh ingredients. Or maybe it's just the friendly service and good times. Come see for yourself and find out what makes Charlie's Pizza the best around.
This is Joe Evans from Charlie's Pizza. We've been open since 1976, and we have the best pizza in town, so come down and see us.
10 bays, 12 employees. Yep, locally owned and operated Eagle Tire Pros get you in and back on the road quicker than anybody. And you know, we're more than just tires. Eagle Tire Pros has a lifetime warranty on repairs. Always remember, we beat everybody with the lowest guaranteed prices on tires. Eagle Tire Pros.
Hey, this is Brandon Johnson. Look for Eagle Tire Pros in the big red building on the 4-lane across from Y12 and Tractor Supply.
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, their trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
Carson's working with you now.
Oh, I thought his name was Claxton.
Charleston, that's his name, ain't it?
No. No, it is not.
Is it Charlie?
His name was Tommy. Hey, tune in Saturday mornings for Carlson. Carlson?
I believe his name's Cornelius or something like that.
I thought his name was Charles.
I always called him Tommy.
I thought his name was Clinton.
Pretty sure it's Clifford Clayton.
I give up. My name is Clayton Carroll, and I will be with you on Saturday mornings taking your song requests from 7 till 9 a.m. right here on WLAF.
Clayton.
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Folks, this is Mike Green with Hanging by a Thread. And my wife, Bridget, and I specialize in caps. We embroider caps with your name, your logo on them. We can embroider 1 or 101 or more. Prices start as low as $14. Richardson caps start at $16. Just give me a call at 423-592-1968. We're right here in Jacksboro, 423-592-1968.
Since 1963, CNC Concrete has been serving Campbell County and surrounding areas with the best there is in concrete. The best in rock, the best in rebar, the best in sand, the best in pretty much anything pertaining to concrete. That's CNC Concrete. Bobby Crass is his family's second generation of owning and operating CNC. And as Bobby says, we haul your dreams, the concrete, to your dream home. CNC Concrete is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until the job gets done.
We haul rock at CNC Concrete.
Hi, this is Kimberly Burge here at Burge Screen Printing. We work to bring your idea to reality. We specialize in custom screen printing, direct-to-garment full-color printing for all your apparel needs. We also do full-color printing on signs, banners, and much more.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, their trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
Welcome back to the Halftime Report here on the WLAF Duals Tire Sports Network, presented by three outstanding sponsors, Kitts Body Shop, Smith Metal and Dock Sales, alongside Hensley's Tire. The Jacksboro Eagle dance team and cheer just got through performing, did a phenomenal job, as always. And we have about 4.5 minutes left to go in halftime. The score, Jacksboro 6, Jefferson 3. Each team has only had 2 possessions. Jacksboro, on their first one, they had to punt. No, Jacksboro has only had 1 possession. Yeah. Sorry. Jefferson on their first possession had to punt. Jacksboro then took about 10 minutes off the clock, and it ended with a Dalian Parkey to Jack Sexton touchdown pass about 30 yards. And then Jefferson drove it down the other side of the field, kicked a field goal, thanks to the leg of Gavin Nelson, about a 30-yard field goal. And that's where the score stands at 6-3. Jacksboro will get the football to start the second half. And that is where we stand here at Jacksboro. Tomorrow night from Broadway, it's Campbell County and Fulton. Coverage begins at 6:30. Les Martin and Brent Allen bring you all of that coverage for you. Les, again, in his 14th year, I do believe. A phenomenal job. Both he and Brent always do a good job. And Josh Parker's on the sidelines tomorrow, so you won't want to miss that. He'll have a halftime and post-game interview with head coach Mark Pemberton, his first season. And you will be in attendance tomorrow at Fulton, hopefully.
Yes, I'll be in the stands.
So what do you think about the Cougars? What do you think about your former team up on the hill this season?
I mean, yeah, the wing tee is definitely different than what it usually is, because the Price brothers are a spread. They ran a spread offense, more action-packed, got more adrenaline rushes in those. The wing tee, it slows the game down. You eat up almost the whole clock. You take one possession, you can take out a whole quarter in one possession.
And Jacksboro basically did that here.
Yeah, they could be low-scoring games, but A win's a win by 3, 10, 20, whatever. A win's a win no matter what.
And if the defense does their job, you're in about every football game.
Yes.
Because you limit the possession. So, like we said, there's a learning curve. So, obviously, Campbell County, not the start you wanted to the season against Halls, but just give it time. It's a new system. That's the case. And Jacksboro had their woes against Cherokee. But Cherokee, they will be in the state championship this year more than likely, barring anything unforeseen. Like, Cherokee's good.
Cherokee's always a solid team. I think they were in, whenever Lisa and I was in middle school, I think they made it 3 or 4 years in a row to state, every team. Cherokee's always got a solid football team.
And Jacksboro here tonight against a solid Jefferson team, up 6-3. About 1:50 left to go at halftime. It has cooled down a little bit, thankfully. The sun has went down. It was very, very, very warm to start the game, to say the least. And that is partially why tomorrow's game at Fulton, if you show up at 7, you're going to be early. The game has been pushed back to 7:30 to kind of let the sun go down a little bit more. So if you show up at 7, you'll be early. Nothing wrong with being early, though. So you might want to show up at 7, get you a good seat. But the game time kickoff will not be until 7:30. So actually, no, we will have, I'm glad I said that, we will have coverage over WLAF beginning at 7. I'm glad I said that. So Les Martin and Brent Allen bring you coverage at 7 tomorrow right here over the WLAF Dulles Tire Sports Network. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the second half. Your score, Jacksboro 6, Jefferson 3. This is Golden Eagle Football on WLAF Dulles Tire Sports Network.
Take a lively companion wherever you go. Take a portable radio.
WLAF, La Follette.
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Tennessee Gas is your family-owned and operated one-stop shop, full-service propane and welding supply company. Whether it's a propane tank swap for changing suppliers or a complete new propane tank and service install, Tennessee Gas does it. See the welding supply showroom. Ask about leased welding gases, ideal for welding or small car shops. Live and local when you call 865-363-8009, and your purchase dollars stay right here at home. Highway 116 on the county line. Tennessee Gas, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. Keeps your family warm one tank at a time. See the new Gas Logs and Gas Logs fireplace showroom at Tennessee Gas.
We are back at Gibson Field. Clayton Carroll and Peyton Ferguson on the call. It's Jacksboro 6, Jefferson 3. Golden Eagle football to start off the second quarter, or third quarter rather. As you just heard, Huntsville leading the team just north of here, La Follette, 12-0. That game's at home, if I'm not mistaken. And here we have it 6-3, Jacksboro leading Jefferson.
40, Jellicoe Middle, 8.
And Jellicoe Middle is also getting beat pretty badly, 40-8. Jellicoe, though, has that beautiful new turf field up there at Jellicoe. Looks nice. Also a team that recently got turf, Scott High. And Jacksboro will play Huntsville Middle School at the high school. Beautiful field. Campbell County obviously has the most beautiful field. Scott may have the second. It has the Rifleman logo on the 50. Yeah. Scott has a great turf field. I think it's hard to go wrong with turf anyway. That reminds me, did you like playing on grass or turf better?
It just depends. Turf's nice to have, for at least the coaches, no upkeep. It looks, you don't have to paint it. It looks a lot better. But that turf gets hot. It's about 10 degrees or more hotter on turf. Wow. And turf burn hurts. Turf burn hurts bad. And you can wear turf tape and all that other stuff, but if it's as hot as it is right now, 90 degrees at the start of kickoff, you wearing long sleeves and
you're not going to want to do that.
Underpants, there's just no way. You'll burn up.
So there's pros and cons to both.
There's pros and cons to both of them, yeah.
So to kick off for Jefferson, number 8, Gavin Ellison. To return, Jack Sexton. He's standing at the 20. That's not Jack Sexton. That is Tanner Johnson standing at the 25-yard line. Here's the kick. It's onside. Takes a high bounce. Jack Sexton jumps up and gets it. He's cutting to the far side, gets to the 45, cuts upfield to the 48, 49, pushing forward down to the 50. So Sexton was in the right place at the right time, got a few yards to add on to that. And Jacksboro, great starting field position at their own 50. So Jefferson has ran a onside kick to start the game. No. Jacksboro ran an onside kick to start the game. Jefferson recovered. Jefferson runs an onside kick to start the second half, and Jacksboro recovers. So there's 7:52 in the third quarter, 6-3. Again, this is the WLAF Doles Tire Sports Network, presented by Kitts Body Shop, Smith Metal and Dock Sales, and Hensley Tire. Thank you, all three of you, phenomenal sponsors, for allowing us to make Eagle football possible.
If they can just keep moving the ball about 5 yards of play, they'll keep complete control of this game, no matter what the score is.
Here's the snap. It's a shovel to DeMott. DeMott to about the 48, 47-yard line. That's Evander DeMott. Gains a couple. Second down and 7. Jefferson comes set in the 4-4 defense. Jacksboro, of course, the wing T offense. They are still in the huddle. Quarterback Dalian Parkey. He's a very small guy, but he's a very quick guy, and he has an arm. Like, we saw it on that play to Jack Sexton, but I saw it in practice. He has an arm. Beautiful spiral, too, on the football. Here's a snap, handoff to Sexton. Sexton gets to the 45. He lost the football, but falls right back on top of it. It's now third down and about 5.
This sixth grade quarterback that stepped in, he's doing a really, really good job filling the shoes of the older gentleman in front of him. I mean, he's in the pocket. He's not afraid to stand back there, and whenever you trust your line, you can do stuff like that, but I don't think he's too afraid to take a hit.
Dalian Parkey, the sixth grader, and for Jesse Chapman, the eighth grader, getting out with a concussion. Hopefully he'll be back soon, praying for him. You obviously hate to see anybody get injured, but especially at the middle school level, something like that. But hopefully he'll be back soon, not to take away anything from Dalian Parkey, because he's been playing incredible football here to start tonight. His first start, well, obviously his first start in middle school, being a sixth grader. And Jacksboro comes set to the line. It's 3rd and 5. Movement on the line. I think Jefferson jumped first. Jacksboro's clapping, so that likely happened.
We may be in the higher teens on flags.
Oh, we are most definitely.
I think we're either in the higher teens or in the 20s.
We might be near 20. And that, false start on Jacksboro.
Whoa.
False start.
Oh. So it's back to third down and 10-ish yards to go. I think they call it 11. So on the field for Jacksboro, of course, you have starting quarterback Dalian Parkey. You also have Evander DeMont at that right wing, Jack Sexton the left wing, Thomas Wilson the fullback, Easton Ayers at tight end, and then wide out you either have Tatum Russell, Jack Sexton. Sometimes you have both, and then we'll give you your offensive line in just a second. Right now you have both Russell and Stanfield out wide. It's a sweep to Sexton. Sexton running toward this near side, gets to the 50, falls forward to about the 46-yard line, brings up 4th and manageable. Do you expect a punt, or do you expect the Eagles of Jacksboro to go for it?
I mean, they're setting still about midfield. Second half, they're up by 3. I believe they may try to go for it.
And as of right now, it kind of looks that way. But we'll see. Also in the huddle on the offensive line, Jonathan Garcia, he got the start tonight at right tackle. Curtis Sizemore, the right guard. The rest of them are covered up. But starting was Jackson No, wearing number 51. He's the starting center for Jacksboro. And coming onto the field is Tatum Russell, 7th grade wideout for Jacksboro, talking to his quarterback, Dalian Parkey. And Jacksboro comes set. Looks like they're going for it. Russell's on that far side. He's the lone receiver. Here's the snap. It's a screen pass to Sexton. Sexton gets to the 45, cutting it outside, falling forward, and he gets the first down. Still on his feet. He's all the way down the far sideline. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5, the end zone. Touchdown, Jack Sexton. Touchdown, Jacksboro. I thought he fell down a long time ago. Sexton stayed on his feet, took it all the way to the house. 6 more points for Jacksboro. It's 12-3. What a run there from Jack Sexton.
I mean, the first down would have been nice, but touchdown's even better, especially on a 4th down play.
I saw him lower his shoulder. I thought he was down. He was not. He stayed on his feet, and he took it about 45 yards to the house.
He definitely likes to tightrope those out-of-bound lines. I really thought I thought he was out of bounds, but, you know, we're sitting up here, and the field's at a big peak right here. We can barely see the sideline over there.
So Jacksboro lining up to go for 2. It's 12-3. It's a shovel to Thomas Wilson trying to get the outside. Breaks off a tackle. Falling forward, he is short. Brought down by Jefferson's Aiden Laffridge and Nicholas Fletcher. So your score, Jacksboro 12, Jefferson 3. Will step aside. This is Golden Eagle football over the WLAF Dulles Tire Sports Network.
America's best pizza is just right here in Campbell County. People from all over the country travel to Campbell County for Charlie's Pizza. Maybe it's the handmade crust. Maybe it's the fresh ingredients. Or maybe it's just the friendly service and good times. Come see for yourself and find out what makes Charlie's Pizza the best around.
This is Joe Evans from Charlie's Pizza. We've been open since 1976, and we have the best pizza in town, so come down and see us.
10 bays, 12 employees. Yep, locally owned and operated Eagle Tire Pros get you in and back on the road quicker than anybody. And you know, we're more than just tires. Eagle Tire Pros has a lifetime warranty on repairs. Always remember, we beat everybody with the lowest guaranteed prices on tires. Eagle Tire Pros.
Hey, this is Brandon Johnson. Look for Eagle Tire Pros in the big red building on the 4-lane across from Y12 and Tractor Supply.
FM 100.9 WLAF.
Back at Gibson Field, Jack Sexton to kick off. Just got through running at 45 yards to the house. It's a squib kick falling down at the 40. Jefferson falls on top of it. By Braden Zamora. But Sexton, on that last play, it was a screen pass from Dalian Park. He put it right on the money, and Sexton, I thought he went out of bounds. He went to lower his shoulder, but as you were saying, the defender went for his legs, so he was able to stay on his feet and top rope that far sideline all the way to the house.
Jack Sexton's really doing pretty much it all this game. He's got both touchdowns on the board, but without his blockers and without his quarterback, he wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, not to take away from anybody, because we've also had Wilson and DeMont have some very solid runs. And here's some more cutting it to the far side. He gets to the 50, cuts it back upfield. He's to the 45, breaking tackles to the 40, falls forward at the 38. He was tripped up by Jacksboro's Caden Wallen. The 8th grader for Jacksboro tripped up Zamora. Zamora, a very solid rusher coming into this game. He really did it all for Jefferson. He, along with another player who got ejected last game and was unable to play tonight. Braden Zamora, though, 39 carries, 146 yards, 2 touchdowns. And on the defensive side of the football, 5 tackles for loss, a pick, and he's also the punter. Here's a snap. This time it goes to Brogan Helly, and he is met in the backfield by number 51, Jackson No. So good tackle there from Jackson No. Good job breaking that offensive line push and getting to the running back in the backfield. That defensive line for Jacksboro, you've got Hunter Norman out there, Jackson No, and Porter Bostick. So that's the front for Jacksboro. Playing cornerback, or linebacker rather, you have Evander DeMont. That far side is Braxton McKendry. And then out deep you have Jack Sexton and Caden Wallen, as well as Thomas Wilson and Easton Ayers. And there's another flag. This is likely encroachment. It is encroachment on Jacksboro. Now 2nd down and 9, so they get under 10 yards to go. We have got to be at 20. Has to be at 20 penalties by this point. Or very close to it.
It's definitely very close to it.
So the score 12-3, Jacksboro on top, 3.5 to go in the third quarter. Shotgun formation, or running back rather, to Nips left. Here's the snap. It's a handoff to Helly. Helly up the gut. Met again by Porter Bostic going nowhere. Good tackle from Porter Bostic. Jacksboro's defensive line playing much better than last week. Back-to-back big-time tackles. So it's third down and long, third down and 9.
They got Jordan Samuels coming back in for Jefferson.
So Jefferson bunched up at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, D!
Shotgun formation. It's a quarterback keeper for Samuels. He gets to the 35, finding his way to the 30. Not enough for a first down. One of Jefferson's assistant coaches tossed his visor. Sean Jesse, the offensive coordinator. The visor, no, it's a hat. I'm sure. And Pat Peebley, who you played for, coached with him, my apologies, coached with Rodney Ellison and Sean Jesse, so has seen that. I'm sure, though, tonight both coaches have probably wanted to do that and probably have done that with near 20 penalties.
There's a marker on the play.
And speaking of, there's a flag. Another flag on the play. This time it's on Jefferson. No, they offset.
Cody hasn't thrown his hat yet, but he's definitely taken his headset off quite a few times.
We haven't seen it smashed yet, I don't think.
No, he hasn't thrown it yet.
I was actually talking to Cody before the season started, and he was talking with one of his coaches about how he doesn't toss his headset, he just hands it.
Mm-hmm.
And now Robert Kirby, on the other hand, he needs a new gaming headset after I beat him in NCAA football. Robert, if you tune back into the game, I just had to throw that in there. We'll talk about that here on our next road game. Anyway, it's third down and a long distance for Jefferson. It's the Wildcat again, Jordan Samuels, getting to the outside. Being pushed out of bounds by a couple Eagles. Still fourth down. It's fourth and manageable, though, about 4th and 6.
Those corners on that defense, they're really just getting sucked into the middle of that defensive line.
And we do have an injured player, so we'll step aside. The score 12-3 Jacksboro. This is Golden Eagle football over the WLAF Dulles Tire Sports Network.
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, your trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Samuels, the injured Jefferson Eagle. Good news, he did walk off the field on his own power. He is sitting out, but good news that Jordan Samuels did walk up on his own power, so hopefully it's not too serious. It's a play-action pass. Nip throws on the run. He's got a receiver on this far or near sideline, just beyond the reach of Tyson Helly. It's incomplete.
Jacksboro 1st and 10.
And that was fourth down, so it's a turnover on downs for Jefferson. Jacksboro football.
This game's been a really back-and-forth game, even though they ain't passing the ball a lot, but back-and-forth runs. I mean, they break one here and there, but Jacksboro's getting their first downs. I mean, they're driving the ball up the field. They may not be getting as long of plays as Jefferson is, but they're more consistent with getting yards. So,
which is kind of what the wing tee is, yes. 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards. You're fourth and manageable, or sometimes even first down every play.
Get your occasional 10, 15-yard burst.
In this case, a couple 20, 40-yard catch and runs. Snap, it goes up the gut to the fullback, Thomas Wilson. Gets a couple yards. He lost the football. Ball is still loose. I think Jefferson has it. Let's see the official ruling. It is Jefferson football. So not what you wanted there from Jacksboro at all. Get a good defensive stop. And Thomas Wilson fighting forward for some extra yards, lost the football, and it goes right back to Jefferson. So a turnover there for Jacksboro. And Jefferson has it 1st and 10. Good field position on their own 40. Jacksboro's 40. 2:01 to go in the third quarter. It's 12-3. Jacksboro on top of Jefferson here in the Battle of the Eagles. Here's the snap. Handoff up the gut to Zamora. Whistle blows. I'm shocked. It's a flag. And who is this on? So I think it's safe to say we have 20 penalties, or both teams have 20 penalties combined at least.
Is there a record for that in middle school? Do they have a record for the most flags ever thrown in a game combined?
Yeah, we are close to it. That was on Jefferson, so it's 1st and 15. Like you said, Peyton, there'll be a lot of running.
It's going to be a lot of running.
Now, when you had to run, did y'all have to run on the field or on the grass, or both?
We ran suicides, but he called them something. So we started on this side over here, close to the press box, ran to the other sideline, back to the other sideline, back was one.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think the most...
Oh, Jefferson about went up, another false start again, and there it is.
I think the most I ran, we got in trouble for something, and the most we ran was 15, and that was the beginning of practice, and it was bad.
It is first.
That's on the announcer. No, but... yeah, there will be some running at these practices next week.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk with head coach Cody Parker, kind of see what that practice week looks like going into Wartburg. Comes here next week, homecoming. You'll be on the call again. Look forward to that. But we still have 10 minutes left to go in this football game, 2 minutes in the third quarter, and then the whole fourth quarter. Here's the snap. False start, another offsides. 3 penalties in a row for Jefferson. Makes it 1st down and La Follette. 1st and 25.
Yeah.
It is first and somehow even longer.
1st down and 25 yards to go. The ball started on the 40-yard line of Jacksboro. Now it's on the 45-yard line of Jefferson. So 1st down and 25 yards to go. Shotgun formation. Amari Bishop on the jet sweep. Another whistle blows. Is this another false start on Jefferson? It is indeed another false start on Jefferson. 4 false starts in a row.
This makes it pretty easy for the Jacksboro coaches, though, because they're going to be 30-something yards out from a 1st down. They're going to have to throw it long.
Yeah.
If they run, they're going to hurt themselves bad. Not unless they trust somebody enough to break at least a 10-yarder, but I believe they're going to throw probably for the next at least 10, 15 yards.
They've kept trying to get Amari Bishop on that jet sweep, and they've got flagged for it every time. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers near, 2 receivers
He's looking
far.
right here at Jack Samuels.
Yep, rolls left, now cuts back, runs up the middle, breaks off a tackle, breaking off a couple more tackles, spinning, and finally being wrapped up by a couple Eagles. Who led the pack? That is Evander DeMott. Good tackle there from Evander DeMott. Wrapping up, not letting go. And it's 2nd down and a very, very long way. I think it's 30.
That was a great representation of just an open field tackle. It was clean, smooth, wrap up, wait for help. I mean, and they lost, a few yards?
I don't even know anymore because the chains are so far ahead, but I think he did.
I think he lost at least 2 or 3.
So it's 2nd down and 30-ish. It's a long way.
We got about 1:05 left in the third.
And the clock is running. Here's the snap. It's a play action. Nip rolling right. He's going to throw deep. He's got a man wide open. It's Jordan Samuels makes the catch at the 30. That's a 1st down. He's tackled by Jack Sexton enough for a first down. Nobody was near Jordan Samuels at all. Wide open. The pass was underthrown a little bit, but Samuels was so wide open, he just stepped back turned around, caught it, and ran for a couple more yards to get the first down.
Yeah, he stopped and caught that ball and had nobody around him. I don't know. That was a busted coverage of some sort. I don't know if the open safety is supposed to grab, the free safety is supposed to grab him, or if the corner was supposed to ride his hip, but that was a busted coverage right there.
So it went from 2nd and 30 to 1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line of Jefferson. Nip rolling left. Now stops, throws it deep.
Again.
He's trying to get it into double coverage. It's picked off by Jack Sexton. Jack Sexton running toward the far side of the field. Gets to the 10. Gets to the 15. Still on his feet. Staying alive. He's to the 25. Tripped up there. Jack Sexton with a pick and the 25-yard run back. And it's first down and 10 for Jacksboro. Nip tried to throw that into double coverage. Jack Sexton was right there. Made the pick and had a solid return.
He done a real good job at high pointing that ball. He knew his receiver was right there behind him. He went up and took that ball out of the air.
So Sexton has 2 touchdowns and a pick tonight. It seems like it takes a couple Eagles of Jefferson, or a couple people, no matter who you play, to bring Sexton down.
Yes.
So it's 1st and 10, 8.3 seconds to go in the third quarter. Nearing total darkness. Well, we have the lights, but nearing the sky being completely dark. It's 8:20. Now, if you're watching live, here's a snap up the gut to Wilson. Wilson gets a yard, maybe 2, as that will in the third quarter. So the lights are on. The sky is getting dark, and Jacksboro playing lights-out defense. Only allowed 3 points. Their offense has 12. So the Golden Eagles lead the Eagles of Jefferson. We now head to the final quarter of action. Your score, Jacksboro 12, Jefferson 3. This is Golden Eagle football over the WLAF Joel's Tire Sports Network, presented by Smith Metal and Dock Sales, Kitts Body Shop, and Hensley Tire and Service.
This is Mike Green with Hanging by a Thread, and my wife Bridget, and I specialize in caps. We embroider caps with your name, your logo on them. We can embroider 1 or 101 or more. Prices start as low as $14. Richardson caps start at $16. Just give me a call at 423-592-1968. We're right here in Jacksboro, 423-592-1968.
Since 1963, CNC Concrete has been serving Campbell County and surrounding areas with the best there is in concrete. The best in rock, the best in rebar, the best in sand, the best in pretty much anything pertaining to concrete. That's CNC Concrete. Bobby Crass is his family's second generation of owning and operating CNC. And as Bobby says, we haul your dreams, the concrete, to your dream home. CNC Concrete is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until the job gets done.
We haul rock at CNC Concrete.
It's the final quarter in the Battle of the Eagles. It's Jacksboro 12, Jefferson 3. Jacksboro football on their own 24-yard line. Jefferson was backed up to 2nd down and 30, got a first down. And Jack Sexton on the very next play picked off the pass from Easton Nip. And it's 2nd down and 10 rather for Jacksboro. Actually, they'll call it 8. 2nd down and 8 for the Golden Eagles. Again, dressed in gold tops, blue jerseys, white pants. Jefferson, white helmets, gold jerseys, and black pants. Here's the snap. It's a sweep to Sexton. Sexton up the middle, staying alive, gets to the 35. Breaking tackles, trucking people, getting to the 35. That's enough for a first down. Jack Sexton cannot be brought down with one tackler.
No, he's running the rock great tonight. No matter, there's nothing more you can ask for out of at least one person on a team.
It would not be possible without the offensive line of Jonathan Garcia, Mason Wilson, Curtis Sizemore, Jackson No, all playing very phenomenally on the offensive line and the defensive line as well.
Our defensive line, they're blowing them up. They're getting through the hole. They're getting into the backfield. They're doing their job, and the offensive line's holding them, making the holes, getting the gaps open, and giving them about the size of a hole to drive a Mack truck through.
7:15 to go. 1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line of Jacksboro. Wing T formation once again. Flag on the play. Illegal formation on Jacksboro.
There's a marker on the play. Delay of game.
Or delay of game, rather.
That is one thing with the wing tee. You'll burn every bit of the 25 seconds you get to call a play, get lined up, because the person getting the call is coming from the huddle to the sideline, back to the huddle, giving the quarterback the call, then going with it. I mean, you're going to burn up as much time as possible.
So it's 1st and 10, handoff to Wilson. No, it's Jack Sexton on the far side. He's at the 45, the 40. There's a flag on the play. He's at the 50, the 45, the 40. Down the far sideline, 30. Makes a man miss for a moment, but number 20 for Jefferson, Nicholas Fletcher, stuck with him and tackled him way down at the 25-yard line, but there's a flag. It's likely coming back.
I believe they're going to call that a hold on the Jacksboro Eagles.
Which is quite a shame because Sexton had an incredible run, got to near the 25-yard line. Good tackle, though, from Nicholas Fletcher for not Cherokee, Jefferson, staying with Sexton.
He's not that big. That boy's not really that big, but him staying with him, that was an open field tackle. That was a great open field tackle. There's nothing wrong with that. He's the last line of defense. Mm-hmm. I mean, you couldn't ask any more from the kid.
So, unfortunately, the Eagles will trot back to their side of the field. It's 1st down and 15.
First and long.
That was probably about a 40-yard run he just had, and especially if somebody has had that done to them before. I know how bad that hurts whenever you run so far down the field and you turn around and you see a flag, especially if it's a touchdown. Your heart just sinks.
But you got to put that behind you, get ready for the next snap. Here is the next snap.
There's a
flag on the play. Will we reach 30 by tonight? I should have been keeping track of them. I'll do that next game. Hopefully we don't have this many next game. But
if there's definitely going to be a lot of running next practice.
Maybe one lap around the track for each penalty yard. I don't know. It's not going to be good. But 1st down and 20, and obviously things happen, obviously, but definitely it is definitely something Cody Parker will get fixed. There's not a doubt in my mind. It will get fixed.
I almost believe that they've had over 100 yards combined in flags and penalty markers tonight.
Jefferson had about 30 on one play. Here's the handoff. Who's got it? DeMott has it, I think, fighting forward to the 35-yard line. Good carry there from DeMott. Saw a gain of 5-6.
Took the whole Jeff defense to take him down. He's like me. I wasn't really the biggest person whenever I was coming through sports, just low and fast. That's all it was. I wasn't bigger than anybody else. I was always the shortest one on the team, but I had speed. I was the one that they'd send on the outside to burn somebody, or they'd send me on a jet sweep. Yeah, I was always deep for kickoff returns.
So it's 2nd down, and we'll call it 15. There's another flag.
Oh.
The fun you have in the press box here at Jacksboro. We've got Pat Peebley at PA, Josh Parker at running the clock and the music. It's always fun here at Jacksboro. And that's on the Golden Eagles. Jacksboro in the situation Jefferson was in a minute ago to take either Pat or Josh's line at 2nd down in Eagle Bluff. 2nd down, maybe 20, 30. But Jefferson was able to convert the 1st down, so Jacksboro can do the same thing. But aside from the penalties, Jacksboro's been playing very solid football.
They have. Their offense is starting to get into the groove.
And here's DeMott. Oh, it's just a handoff up the middle. I think Thomas Wilson had it, got a couple. DeMott faked me. I thought DeMott had it wide open here on this running toward the near sideline, but it brings up 3rd down and long. But as we were saying, despite the penalties, Jacksboro's offensive line has been stellar. So has the defensive line. Jack Sexton has been phenomenal.
Yes.
And Daly and Parkey has done a great job filling in his backup quarterback. You also have some solid runs from Evander DeMott and Thomas Wilson.
There's still kinks they can work out, but other than, they're playing solid. After the train finally the ball started rolling, they've came together and they've done solid.
Sexton back to pass. It's a double pass. Throws into man-to-man coverage. It's broken up by Jefferson's Nicholas Fletcher. So it's 4th down now. Jacksboro, I would expect they punt.
I would expect 2 of them on this, but last time it was 4th down, they did run a touchdown.
That is true.
But I believe he's back to punt.
And Jack Sexton does the punting duties for Jacksboro. One man back for Jefferson. It looks like it's Jordan Samuels, so he's back in the game, which is phenomenal news, great news. And the ball bounces at the 50.
Punt.
Good punt, takes a Jefferson roll. And Jefferson's Amari Bishop just has to fall on it on the 40, and that's where it'll be 1st and 10 for Jefferson. 4:09 to go, 12-3 your score. This is Golden Eagle football over the WLAF Dulles Tire Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kimberly Burge here at Burge Screen Printing. We work to bring your idea to reality. We specialize in custom screen printing, direct-to-garment full-color printing for all your apparel needs. We also do full-color printing on signs, banners, and much more.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
It's 12-3, 4:09 to go. Clock running. 1st and 10 for Jefferson. Pass just beyond the outstretched arms of Jordan Samuels. Easton Nip, the incomplete pass. The score, Jacksboro 12, Jefferson 3. The battle of the Eagles. The Golden Eagles winning tonight, currently 12-3. So it is 2nd down and 10 yards to go.
Their two big players is number 6, Jordan Samuels, and you got number 33, their running back, which is Brandon Zamora. Those are their two go-tos. Every time he's came back to pass, he's thrown over this side to number 6. I mean, if I was a defense there, you could catch on to that pretty quick.
Ball high in the air toward the far sideline, almost picked off by Jack Sexton, and a flag is on the play. No. I thought the official threw a flag.
That was just their helmets.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a flag.
It did look like a flag. It was one-on-one between Bishop and Sexton. Pass was just a bit beyond the reach of Amari Bishop. Nip has an arm. It's just been a little too strong at sometimes. Yes. So 3:58 to go in the game, 12-3. Stay tuned for the post-game report. We'll have head coach Cody Parker along. 3rd down and 10. 2 receivers near side, 1 receiver far side. Number 44 in motion. That's Tyson Helly. Quarterback Easton Nip with Zamora to his right. It's a play-action pass. Nip rolling. Pressure coming. Throws on the run. Pass is caught by Amari Bishop. What a catch there from Bishop. Basically reached over the helmet of the Jacksboro defender, brought it down, and that's 1st down Jefferson.
That was great hand-eye on that ball. I mean, for an offensive coordinator, you can't ask for any more than that, but we do have a injured player on the field.
And I think it is Easton Nip. He is back up, which is great news. No, he's back down. Went back to sit down. It's Easton Nip that is hurt. The coaches are tending to him. We will step aside and we'll be right back. Your score 12-3 Jacksboro, 3:50 to go in the game. This is Golden Eagle football over WLAF.
This is AM 1450 and FM 100.9. WLAF La Follette, the home of American Top 40, the 70s with Casey Kasem.
1450 WLAF.
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, your trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
We're back at Gibson Field, 3:42 to go in the contest, 12-3, Jacksboro leading Jefferson here in the Battle of the Eagles. While we were away, Braden Zamora had a approximately 5-yard game. There is a stoppage of play on the field. It's 4th down and 4 whenever play resumes.
That was Samuels. It wasn't Zamora.
Thank you. So that was Jordan Samuels instead. Samuels has ran Wildcat quite a bit tonight.
It looks like they're about to bring the chains out to check the first down and placement of the ball and see if they got it. If not, it will be Jacksboro ball going the other way.
So it was 4th down on that last play. Let's see. The chains are coming out. Again, Luke Lindsay and Jack Sexton doing a great job of doing the chains. Let's see what the result is. There's the football. The chains are being stretched out to their full length, and that's a first down for Jefferson. Just got it.
By half a football.
Jefferson's going to also need an onside kick if they do score down 2 possessions.
Yeah, especially with the way, I mean, they're picking up their pass game now. I think they know they're down the hole, and that running is just going to burn that clock out. I think they're trying to go as much as they can, as fast as they can, try to get as many points on the board as they can.
And if you're Jefferson, you want to take the football out of Jack Sexton's hands.
Yes, you do. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's lined up wide or in right there in the slot side, they may double team him. I do believe they may double team him.
I mean, at Jefferson, why not at this point?
Yeah.
So Jefferson coming short, decent drive from Oak Ridge. Talked with head coach Rodney Ellison before the game. Said it was smooth sailing until they hit the interstate. Right to get off the Caraville exit, but the team made it plenty of time, and hope they have a safe trip back as well. Here's a reverse sweep. It goes to Bishop. Bishop gaining a few yards down to about the 48-yard line.
That backside corner over here, number 8, which is
Max Stanfield.
Max Stanfield, he really just sat in the pocket and waited on him to come to him. He seen that play inside and out. He wasn't going nowhere.
Max Stanfield, also an 8th grader for Jacksboro. He's played receiver some, also corner. So it's a shotgun formation. One receiver near side for Jefferson, and that's Carter Bradshaw. Zamora and Samuels in the backfield. No, that's Nip. He's back in the game. It's a screen route to Samuels. He gets to the 45, gets to the 40, has a block, gets to the 45 or down to the 30. Still on his feet. Pushed out of bounds near the 25. Solid run there from Samuels. He has been their engine tonight. He has been what's the saying goes? He has been
the conductor.
Yeah, like the engine that gets him going or something like that. He's been that guy.
He has. If Jacksboro, they've done good stopping them in the backfield with the run most of the time, but number 6, number 33, that's their 2 go-to. That's their playmakers. As of what I've seen tonight, I'm not putting anything on anybody else on that team, but as of tonight, that's what those 2 are their playmakers tonight.
Here's the snap. I think it's Samuels. Flag got some more. A flag on the play, cutting to the far side. Good tackle there from Jacksboro. That tackle made by Jack Sexton. Flag on the play, probably holding.
It's hard to say. I don't know if the flag's been too good tonight. I don't know what the penalties have really been. So
we await the official call, or they're calling. No,
I don't.
I guess they picked it up. Okay. Thank you, Pat. So no flag there. It's a keeper to Nip. Nip rolling left, throws far sideline. Pass just a little too high. Intended for Tyson Helly. So it's 3rd down and 6 yards to go for Jefferson. If you're Jefferson, you got to score. Time winding down. 2:10 to go. 12-3 the score.
I don't know if they'll go for a touchdown here, try to get close enough, kick a field goal, then onside kick and try to take it.
Gavin Ellison, he has a leg.
He does have a leg.
Made about a 25-yarder to score Jefferson's only point. And there was holding on Jefferson on that last play. So now it's 2nd down and near 15 yards to go. Nip and Zamora in the backfield. Nip rolling left as he has done most of the night. Throws over the middle of the field. Man is there, and it is caught. Caught by Amari Bishop. Far sideline now. He's still on his feet. Now cuts it back middle of the field. Enough for the first down and more. He's near the goal line.
It is good for a Jefferson first down.
So Amari Bishop all the way down near the 5-yard line. It's kind of hard to tell from the angle that we are at here.
I've got a light pole in my way, so I really can't tell.
It's 1st down and goal nonetheless for Jefferson. It's Samuels on the keeper. He runs to his left, fighting through blockers, staying on his feet. I think he's in the end zone. Is he in the end zone?
No, he's not.
He is just close.
And goal.
Second down for Jefferson. 1.5 minutes to go. That clock's ticking.
The clock is nonstop as of right now.
Jefferson comes to the line. It's Samuels on the keeper. Running to the far side. There's a flag. He tries to get to the edge. He walks into the end zone, but we have to await the flag.
There's a marker on the play.
So it's a touchdown as it stands right now for Jefferson. But we await the penalty flag. We await the ruling on what that is.
Illegal motion on Jefferson.
It is on the Jefferson Eagles, so that touchdown is wiped off.
I think these refs are getting a little too bored. There's a lot of flags being thrown. I don't know if it's a for sure penalty or they're just doing it just for fun. I don't know at this point.
Yeah, there's been a lot.
There's been
most
lot.
I have seen in a football game. It seems like every other play there's a flag.
Yeah, this is the most I've ever seen in a football game.
1-1-1 to go. 1 minute, 11 seconds. Second down and goal. Shotgun formation. One receiver near side, 3 receivers far. Nip looks to throw. Pump fakes, now throws over the middle toward the back of the end zone. That pass is broken up.
Pass is incomplete.
Broken up by, I think that was Jack Sexton.
I believe so.
Broken up by Sexton.
So it's now third down and goal. Jacksboro, a couple more stops here would be huge.
They called roughing the passer on Jacksboro.
Oh, wow.
Seriously?
They're saying they called roughing the passer on Jacksboro, and that is exactly what they did. So first and goal again.
Passer on the Eagles of Jacksboro.
I was paying attention to the receiver and the broken up pass by Sexton. Did you see anything there?
I really didn't see anything, but this pole is right here in my way. I really can't tell. But I didn't see nobody even near him when he got up. So
here's the snap. It's Samuels up the gut.
Samuelson on the carry.
He is either met short or right at the goal line. I think he's short. He is short.
The Eagle defense.
Stopped by that defensive line for Jacksboro. So we can credit Jonathan Garcia with that. We can also thank Jackson No, Curtis Sizemore. They have been putting in more than their fair share of plays tonight.
Yes, they have.
It's Samuels again, and he's not going anywhere. Wrapped up by another host of Eagles. Those 3 names again.
They call it.
Down by the middle of the Eagle defense.
And Jefferson wants a timeout.
It is third and goal.
It was a nonstop clock. They ain't getting out of bounds. So, I mean, they wasted a little over a minute sitting there. They've wasted a little over a minute running from there.
Because now there's 31.1 second, 12-3 your score. If you're Jefferson, I know you're very close to the end zone, and you like Samuels. He's done very well for you. Do you not at least throw the ball in one of those 2 plays?
You at least try to keep as much time on the clock as you can. Due to the fact is, if you kick an onside, you're probably gonna have to kick an onside to get, because if they score here, it's gonna put it at 9-12. They get the 2 point, that's gonna put it at 11-12,
and then a field goal wins the game.
And it's a 1 point game at that point. So they'll try to kick it onside. They recover that onside. You have 30 seconds to get from
the
40-ish to the 40-ish to the end zone in 30 seconds.
And you have to remember, Gavin Ellison has a leg.
Yes, he
does.
Gavin,
as we said, made about a 30-some.
It was probably about a 30-yard field goal. He has a really impressive leg for him being in middle school.
Yeah, for middle school, you don't see that much.
No, you do not.
I've seen it hit long without.
It's third down and goal for Jefferson. Ball spotted on the 2-yard line. Quarterback and shotguns the more to his right. 2 receivers near, 2 receivers far, spread out. Now quarterback goes under center. It's Nip. Nip keeps it, trying to push the pile. I don't know if he got in.
I don't believe he got in.
Quarterback keeps.
And let's await the official ruling. I do not see a call for a touchdown yet. No, he did not get in. So it's 4th down for Jefferson, 19.4. This is the ball game.
That defensive line just needs one more good hold. I mean, they've held them at 2 different 4th and goals. They rushed down. They had 4 plays. They got down to first and goal. They went back for a holding penalty, I believe. Then they worked their way back, and they held them right there. So we're coming back up with another 4th and goal. this defense have really gotten impressive over the course of this game.
Again, you can't say the names of Porter Bostic, Jackson No, Jonathan Garcia, James Walker. They have been incredible tonight. And so is the offensive line. Like we said earlier, other than the penalties, it's about as good, not as good as a football game as you could want, because you can always do better.
Yeah.
But you certainly like what you see if you're Cody Parker.
And even if we didn't have all the penalties, I do believe these two teams are pretty even. I mean, they both got the same amount of skill. It's just, I do believe it's one of those things is that some of them are having off days, some of them are having a good day. It's the luck of the draw sometimes.
And Jack Sexton is one of those Eagles that is having a good day is an understatement. 2 touchdowns, a pick, an onside recover, a couple broken up passes, couple tackles.
He's got a good little rap sheet for this game going on. I mean, as you said, and those touchdowns he's busted, they ain't just like a 2 or 10 yard touchdown. No. He's busted right at
25,
45-yard touchdown. And not counting the one he got called back, which was a 40-yard run down the side.
And again, just trying to get all the Eagles in here. Great play from Thomas Wilson, Evander DeMont, Max Stanfield good on the defensive side of the ball. Really, the entire Eagles team. All playing very solid football other than the penalties. And for being honest, there's been a lot of them that make you question a little bit. But nonetheless, they've been called. So
yeah.
We stand 19.4 seconds to go. 12-3 is the score. 4th and goal. And he's going nowhere. Man at the line by a few Jacksboro Eagles, and talk about a goal line stand.
Defense. That Eagles defense just played lockdown for pretty much two full drives right there on the goal line. That you can't ask for nothing better than that.
Samuels went nowhere, and again, you can thank Porter Bostic, Garcia. You can thank all of them for that incredible goal line stand. And now all Jacksboro really has to do is run the football, and it's ball game.
As long as they get out of the end zone.
Yeah, you don't want a safety. So you've got 13.5 seconds to go. All you need is just, like I said, get it out of the end zone, and we can go home happy. That's exactly what they do. The clock's ticking. That's ball game. Jacksboro wins their first game of the season in the Battle of the Eagles. The final score, Jacksboro 12, Jefferson 3. We'll hear from head coach Cody Parker after this victorious game against Jefferson. Stay tuned. Again, the final score, Jacksboro 12, Jefferson 3. This is Golden Eagle football over the WLAF Dulles Tire Sports Network.
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Tennessee Gas is your family-owned and operated one-stop shop, full-service propane and welding supply company. Whether it's a propane tank swap for changing suppliers or a complete new propane tank and service install, Tennessee Gas does it. See the welding supply showroom. Ask about leased welding gases, ideal for welding or small car shops. Live and local when you call 865-363-8009, and your purchase dollars stay right here at home. Highway 116 on the county line. Tennessee Gas, small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. Keeps your family warm one tank at a time. See the new Gas Logs and Gas Logs Fireplace showroom at Tennessee Gas.
America's best pizza is just right here in Campbell County. People from all over the country travel to Campbell County for Charlie's Pizza. Maybe it's the handmade crust. Maybe it's the fresh ingredients. Or maybe it's just the friendly service and good times. Come see for yourself and find out what makes Charlie's Pizza the best around.
This is Joe Evans from Charlie's Pizza. We've been open since 1976, and we have the best pizza in town, so come down and see us.
10 bays, 12 employees. Yep, locally owned and operated Eagle Tire Pros get you in and back on the road quicker than anybody. And you know, we're more than just tires. Eagle Tire Pros has a lifetime warranty on repairs. Always remember, we beat everybody with the lowest guaranteed prices on tires. Eagle Tire Pros.
Hey, this is Brandon Johnson. Look for Eagle Tire Pros in the big red building on the 4-lane across from Y12 and Tractor Supply.
Ready to kickstart your fitness journey? At Isaac's Gym, they believe everyone deserves a welcoming space to work on their health and wellness. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, Isaac's Gym has something for everyone. Located just over the hill from Gibson Field at JMS, your trainers Kirsten Wynn, Jacob Lasty, and Cassie Kibler are there to guide you, offering personalized workouts that fit your goals. Offering a student-athlete discount, Isaac's Gym is where the Eagles work out. Why wait? Take the first step toward a healthier you by calling 423-494-7934.
Your downtown tire shop and service center is ready to serve you today. Hensley Tire and Service is on the corner of Beach and Indiana, and whether it's an oil change or more serious work, Hensley's service team has a bay open and waiting to get you back on the road. Need tires? 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more? Hensley Tire and Service will accommodate you with great price and super service. Need wheels? See Hensley Tire and Service, La Follette.
Go Cougars!
Smith Metals and Dock Sales has you covered. Whether on land or on water, Smith Metals and Dock Sales will keep you in the dry. Located on the 4-lane across from the high school, Smith Metals and Dock Sales can put a roof on your house, your business, or custom build you a dock. Call 423-562-2676 now for an estimate on your job or to schedule that job. That's Smith Metals and Dock Sales in La Follette.
Folks, this is Mike Green with Hanging by a Thread, and my wife Bridget, and I specialize in caps, we embroider caps with your name, your logo on them. We can embroider 1 or 101 or more. Prices start as low as $14. Richardson caps start at $16. Just give me a call at 423-592-1968. We're right here in Jacksboro, 423-592-1968.
Since 1963, CNC Concrete has been serving Campbell County and surrounding areas with the best there is in concrete. The best in rock, the best in rebar, the best in sand, the best in pretty much anything pertaining to concrete. That's CNC Concrete. Bobby Crass is his family's second generation of owning and operating CNC. And as Bobby says, we haul your dreams, the concrete, to your dream home. CNC Concrete is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until the job gets done.
We haul rock at CNC Concrete.
Hi, this is Kimberly Burge here at Burge Screen Printing. We work to bring your idea to reality. We specialize in custom screen printing, direct-to-garment full-color printing for all your apparel needs. We also do full-color printing on signs, banners, and much more.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
The Jacksboro Eagles victorious in the Battle of the Eagles here at Gibson Field at Jacksboro. Jacksboro winning 12-3 over Jefferson of Oak Ridge. We will be joined by head coach Cody Parker in just 1 second. He's entered the press box. We'll get a quick sound check here. Coach, can you hear us? Check 1, check 2. We good?
Yeah, we're good, Clayton.
Well, obviously, let's just talk a little bit about the game tonight. Your team came out, showed Jack Sexton had a few phenomenal runs.
Yeah.
A lot of penalties.
Yeah,
but
we got to clean that stuff up.
Yeah, just talk a little bit about your initial impressions of the game.
I think if folks had seen us last week, Clayton, against a very, very good team, a lot of people may have written us off. But these guys, man, they just keep responding. And we kind of talked all week about circling the wagons and what that means and, playing with a purpose. And just can't say enough about them, Clayton, their effort tonight. Defensively, it was first in a foot down here. And we've stopped them 4 plays in a row. And, I just can't say enough about their effort. Jefferson is a very well-coached football team. Rodney and Sean both coached at really high levels of high school football. So, it's, sometimes people tend to frown upon middle school coaches and that kind of thing. So as a coaching staff, we talk about this one, pretty significantly. Like we want to show these guys, hey, we can coach a little bit too. And thank God we got great players because tonight that paid off because our players, man, they just made so many unbelievable plays. At times, man, it was just I just can't say enough about some of the individual performances tonight, but also collectively. We just held a team with a lot of weapons to 3 points, and again, wasn't pretty all the time, but our kids are playing hard, and we're going to continue to get better, and that's the encouraging part.
Let's talk about that defensive and offensive line just a minute. Like you said, first and a foot, stop them on 4th and goal. Just talk a little bit about the individuals and, like you said, the collective unit that was the big blue wall of Jacksboro Eagles.
Yes, that's a great description for that goal line stand, Clayton. It starts obviously up front. I think the 3 guys we had in there were Hunter Norman at the time, and Porter and Jackson No. And then obviously what Easton and Thomas were able to do, stepping up and filling in the gaps, man, was just incredible. Because now they have some special athletes and some special talents, and our guys, they just bowed their neck and they fought and they competed, and that's the most encouraging sign to me tonight, was how our guys just kind of, I hate to, I used to use this analogy all the time, Clayton, in basketball. We're going to drag people in the ditch and see who comes up out of there. And tonight we drug them in the ditch, and we come up out of there. And, if that's who we got to be all year, if we got to win games 12-3, who cares, as long as we're winning.
Talk a little bit about, too, Daly and Parkey stepping in for Jesse Chapman, who went out. Don't know when he'll be back. Obviously, prays that he'll be back soon.
Yeah.
Obviously, you hate to see injuries at the middle school level or anywhere.
Yeah.
But just how it seemed like, from our perspective, and I'm sure from yours too, he just stepped right into the offense and ran it very well.
Very confident kid, and we've done our kids. I say we, and specifically our kids, man. Our older guys, our veterans, really this week kind of build him up, and just and Dalian's a confident kid and has all kinds of athletic ability and is blessed with ability. But, our veterans around him made some fantastic plays and made it a lot easier for him. But, listen, I think he only had one mental mistake tonight, but didn't lose the football once, and had 2 touchdown passes. So, again, we're not going to throw it much regardless of who's at quarterback. But when we do, we need to be efficient. And obviously tonight we were very efficient.
Well, Coach, go enjoy the win. We've got to say, on a lighthearted note, the hat. We were talking about that pre-game. You went from the blue hat last week to the white hat this week.
Yeah.
Will we see the white hat against Wartburg next Friday?
The white hat's going to stay until we lose again, Clayton. I don't know how else to say it. The white hat's here for a while.
And depending on the weather, I'll try to wear the shorts. So we'll keep this going.
Yeah, I might have to wear this T-shirt next week too, depending on the weather. But I appreciate you, and I appreciate WLAF. Proud of our players, all of them. I can't say enough about their effort tonight. Proud of our coaching staff. I told Coach Brown as we were walking off the field, I said, I feel like I've coached 2 ball games. I feel like that game was an eternity. But our coaches, we coached every snap, especially defensively. And then offensively, we were pretty on top of it as well at times. So proud of our coaches too. Just a great night, a fantastic crowd. Always good to be in Oak Ridge School.
Mm-hmm. hard to disagree with that. Well, Coach, we thank you. And real quick, what is the practice week looking like ahead? What's the work week looking like going into Wartburg homecoming next Thursday?
Yeah, I mean, Clayton, honestly, it's Labor Day, and I know this may be an unpopular take. Maybe I'm just getting soft, but people need to be with their families. Football will be here on Tuesday when we get back, and we'll try to cram 3 days worth of practice into 2, and hopefully that gets some of our guys a little extra day's rest, and hopefully we'll be able to get ready for Wartburg.
Well, Coach, thank you. We'll see you on Thursday, and congrats on the win.
Thanks, Clayton. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you as well. That'll wrap it up here from Gibson Field. The final score again, Jacksboro gets the win 12-3. Here we'll be back again next Thursday right here, Gibson Field. Same start time, 6:45. Well, it might be a little earlier depending on when homecoming festivities are, but the game will start at 7 p.m. here on Gibson Field in Jacksboro. And the Eagles of Jacksboro get their first victory of the season. They're now 1-1. The final score again, Jacksboro 12, Jefferson 3 for Peyton Ferguson. For Matthew Moore back at Network Control, this is Clayton Carroll signing off. This has been a presentation of Eagle Football over the WLAF Dulles Tire Sports Network. God bless.
Brought to you by Isaac's Gym, Hensley Tire and Service, Smith Metals and Dock Sales, Tennessee Gas, Charlie's Pizza, Eagle Tire Pros, Hanging by a Thread, CNC Concrete, and by Birch Screen Printing.
This is AMFMTV.com, WLAF, your home of the Eagles.
Your home for now is WLAF. Listen for breaking news, weather, traffic, and sports right here.
This is 1450 WLAF.
FM translator W230DC.
And FM translator W265BQ. La Follette, Tennessee, USA. Your locally American-owned and operated radio stations, where it is now time for CBS Radio News. WLAF.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Linda Kenyon. If you're heading out on the open road for the holiday weekend, you may notice a drop in gas prices. AAA spokesman Andrew Gross says there's a reason for that.
One of the key things is that we make the switch from more expensive to produce summer blend gasoline to cheaper to produce winter blend gasoline.
Yes.
And that starts in early to mid-September. So we're almost at that point now where we're going to begin ramping up the production of less expensive winter blend gasoline.
Gas prices in recent days have dropped to a national average of $3.36 a gallon. Will the weather soil your travel plans? Maybe, says CBS's David Parkinson.
Do have some rain coming through the northeast Saturday into Sunday, and then we're watching an area of heavy rain, nothing officially like a tropical storm, but just a lot of rain right along the Gulf Coast from Galveston to Beaumont into portions of southwestern Louisiana. Could be seeing rain basically every day for the next week, and that could bring about rain totals approaching a foot over that span of time.
Recent polling is showing a downward trend for former President Trump.
Hispanics had backed Trump by 2. Now Harris has a 16-point edge. And the data firm TargetSmart says that since Harris became the nominee, new voter registration is up more than 175% among young black women ages 18 to 29.
CBS's Nancy Cordes. Several major American publishers are suing the state of Florida over a law that bans books with sexual content from the schools. Here's CBS legal contributor Jessica Levinson.
This is not just Florida. There are other states as well, and they're all working together to create greater restrictions on the books that can be shown in school libraries.
Some of the banned material includes literary classics like Aldous Huxley's Brave New World and Kurt Vonnegut's Slaughterhouse-Five. The publishers claim removing these books from school libraries is a violation of the First Amendment. A new study by a consortium of researchers finds more than half of the global population consumes inadequate levels of several micronutrients essential to health, like calcium, iron, and vitamin C and E. Christopher Golden is with Harvard's T.H. Chan School of Public Health.
One of the main messages that most dietitians will always give you is a kind of better diversity within your diet. Have more plant-based foods, reduce the amount of kind of red meat and processed foods that you're eating. I think that all of these messages are great, particularly depending on the types of health outcomes that you're really focused on.
This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
A man has finally been rescued after he was left behind by his co-workers on a Colorado mountain.
The man was on an office retreat hiking Mount Shavano with 15 co-workers. The 11-mile hike takes about 9 hours, but the man was slower than the rest, and so they took off and left him to finish his descent alone. He became disoriented, took wrong turns, and tried to text his co-workers to help him with directions. But then a storm rolled in, and he lost his cell reception. He said he had fallen at least 20 times and ended up in a Gully, where rescue crews finally found him the next morning. He was taken to a local hospital for treatment. The Chaffee County Search and Rescue Team out with a reminder that you should never leave a hiker behind. Stacy Lynn, CBS News.
If you're out hiking in Colorado, beware of rattlesnakes. A mega den of rattlesnakes is getting even bigger now that late summer is here and the eggs are hatching. This den is home to as many as 2,000 rattlesnakes. Linda Kenyon, CBS News.
Let's face it, nothing makes you look older than you really are than thinning hair. But what if you could not only increase your hair count, but promote new hair growth without surgery, without drugs with potential side effects, and without a prescription from your doctor? Well, now you can, thanks to a breakthrough new supplement called Hair Grow, provided by New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Europe. Hair Grow is now available in the U.S. Only Hair Grow contains Tocogaya, a powerful antioxidant that has received a U.S. patent. Multiple clinical studies show Hair Grow is safe and effective in promoting new hair growth. In one study, 95% of the patients using Hair Grow saw increased hair count. Don't lose more time and more hair. Try Hair Grow today to feel and look your best. Available online at Amazon, Walmart.com, and NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS. Look younger and feel more confident with Hair Grow by New Nordic at NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS.
You tell us, and we'll tell everybody else on the Terry's Pharmacy Bulletin Board.
Hey, this is Mallory Rosenfeld. I am the Minister of Elections for Campbell County.
And Mallory, your office, the Election Commission office, is closed this week.
Yes, it'll be closed from Monday, August 26th through Friday, August 30th. We'll be having building maintenance, so they are repairing our roof, and the front entrance will be closed off because they are putting a new front entrance to our building.
Okay, now how will folks who want to register to vote, how may they do that when you're closed?
Yes, they can visit the state's website. It's govotn.gov, and you can register online. We will get the listing the next day, and we will post it accordingly. We'll make sure that your voter registration is in the mail before the November election with the October early voting. We'll be reopening at 8 a.m. on Tuesday after Labor Day, and you can come by our office then if you need to see us.
It's time to enroll for preschool. Campbell County preschools are high-quality preschool programs designed to provide a strong foundation for children's learning and development. The program features a developmental curriculum, play-based learning, and outdoor play. You can enroll now at Caryville, Jacksboro, Jellicoe, La Follette, White Oak, Wynne, and Valley View Elementary. Students must be 4 years of age by August 15th.
We want to tell you that the Campbell County Register of Deeds office will close on Thursday only for maintenance. The Register of Deeds office reopens on Friday, August 30th.
USDA Commodities Distribution, Tuesday, September 10th, 2024 at Jellicoe Library, 9:30 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. or until the food is gone. Questions? Call Renee Patty, 423-562-2948, extension 5202.
WLAF, we're going to turn it over to Miss Nina Carolina, who has a special announcement for us. Miss Nina?
Got a big announcement for y'all. Okay, and the big announcement is Ancestors of Campbell County, Tennessee, USA just now has reached its 10,000 members.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yes, we've been working on this since February of 2021. And we just reached our goal of 10,000. But there's still no stopping us now. We're going to keep going. Please tune in to us and catch us, and also catch WLAF.
The Indian Mountain Community Yard Sale, Saturday, August the 31st at 8 a.m. This is located on Indian Mountain Road in Jellicoe. The Campbell United International Overdose Awareness Day Save a Life training on Saturday, August 31st at 10:30 a.m. at the La Follette Church of God. Free resources and snacks are available. To set up a booth, contact Charles Honeycutt at 423-907-2908.
Friends and neighbors, your help is needed at the Open Arms Ministry Food Pantry. The pantry serves around 2,000 people a month. If you would like to make a non-perishable food donation or a monetary donation, your donation will be put to good use. Food can be dropped off in the carport area on Mondays and Tuesdays between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. Open Arms Ministry Food Pantry is across from the Armory on McGee Lane at Jacksboro. 423-566-6723. That's the Open Arms Ministry Food Pantry.
You can visit the Jellicoe Farmers Market 2 days a week, Saturday from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. and Tuesday from 5 to 8 p.m. That's at Veterans Park in Jellicoe.
Are you hungry? The Jellicoe Blessing Box is now open, located across from the Jellicoe Public Library.
There's going to be a gospel music fundraiser at the Old West La Follette Elementary Gymnasium on Saturday, September 28th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Tickets are $10 at the door, and children 5 and under get in free. There will be food and refreshments sold while supplies last, and door prizes, and a drawing every hour. All proceeds go to the building of the High Street Baptist Church. The MCs, David Graham. Featured singers will be the trio, Reagan and Brandon, and the Capps family. So come join us for some good old gospel music. That's at the Old West La Follette Elementary Gymnasium, Saturday, September 28th, 4 to 7 p.m.
For more information on these announcements, visit 1450WLAF.com/PSA.
You tell us, and we'll tell everybody else on the Terry's Pharmacy Bulletin Board.
FM 100.9 WLAF.
Now here's the weather.
1450 WLAF weather for Midway, La Follette, and all of beautiful Campbell County. Tonight we'll see mostly clear skies and a low of around 69 degrees. Friday we'll see a slight chance of showers, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Mostly sunny and hot Friday with a high near 94 and heat index values as high as 101. Friday night, partly cloudy skies and a low of 68. Saturday, we'll see a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly sunny and hot with a high near 91 on Saturday. Chance of precipitation is 70%. Saturday night, mostly cloudy skies and a low of 69. Sunday, showers and thunderstorms are possible with a high near 83, low of 66 Sunday night. I'm Matthew Moore with your WLAF weather report. Stay connected. From the WLAF scoreboard, the Jacksboro Middle School Eagles 12, the Jefferson Eagles 3.
Yeah, this is Brian with Springs Dock. You're listening to my radio station, WLAF.
If Mayberry had a radio station, WLAF.
I am a poor wayfaring stranger while traveling through this world below, yet there's no sickness, toil, or danger in that bright world to which I go. I am a poor wayfarer.
So when it comes to nutrition for our cattle, that's something I take very seriously because that's what I do for a living. I'm a nutritionist. I work with large dairies and beef operations across the United States and globally as well. So I think I have an understanding of what our cattle need, but I'm also learning as we get our cut sheets back, I can make adjustments to the nutrition that our cattle get to make a better end product for our customer. You know, we grow corn silage as the base of our diet for our steers, and corn silage is actually, it's the whole plant. We chop it off at about 8 to 10 inches high, and then that's chopped at the optimum stage of nutrition for the cattle. And then we take that, it's cut in about 1/2 inch long pieces, and then we take that and we store it in a pit silo and let it ferment. We try to control the fermentation process by chopping it fast, packing it really well, and then getting it covered so the oxygen is out of it. But we also grow corn that we combine and just get the shell corn from. And that way we can grind the corn for them, for the cattle, and then we also do soybeans as well. But then when we take these crops in, we have them over there ready to mix. We use a TMR, or total mix ration, so we mix everything together, and that animal doesn't pick or choose different things that may be harmful to it. We try to feed them a balanced diet to keep them as healthy and productive as possible.
I'm just a going over home. Just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home. I'm just a going over home. Need an almighty move this time, a move straight from you, Lord, this time. Nothing less than you can carry me through. I need an almighty move. Troubles may come, skies turn gray, bothering your thoughts, hindering your way. Don't feel blue, God's working for you. You're gonna see a brighter day. So you say I need an almighty move this time, a move straight from you, Lord, this time. Nothing less than you can carry me through. I need an almighty move. We know we must have divine intervention, a miracle or two, the very kind of thing impossible to do. An almighty move from the hand of God divine this time. So you say I need an almighty move this time, a move straight from you, Lord, this time. Nothing less than you can carry me through. I need an almighty move. Nothing less than you can carry me through. I need an almighty move.
never seen before. My neighbors are so thoughtful and my family loves me more. There's music in the traffic and there's laughter in the air, and little deeds of kindness everywhere. I feel excited like a kid the first warm day in May, like something great is just about to happen any day. The grass and trees and sky look different. The people passing by are different. How could it be? The difference is in me. I just can't wait to find out what each day will have in store. The things that were important aren't important anymore. I find that what I value are the things I can't replace. A happy home and sunshine on each face.